Well, none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots, yeah. None of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots. I'm telling you now, the truth. Telling you, yeah, the truth, the truth. You have to go back to the roots, the roots. Go to the roots, to the roots. Yeah, man, you know, this is Benjamin out of the Smiling Coast, West Africa, Gambia, representing for the one and only Abu, the big man you don't know, the Soninke warrior, the man that brings the truth, Soninke warrior, the sign of enlightenment, the Soninke warrior, the righteous and the true African. Abu, reveal the truth to them, you know, no matter how them try run from it, because none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Yes, we have to dig back the roots, yeah. Fire!
Subscribe now. Subscribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Afridamos Report. I'm your host, Afridamos. I want to welcome all of you to the Afridamos Report. If you're new here, please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to today's edition of our Somali news. We haven't done this in a while, and I see some people are already triggered. In case you've forgotten, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I played that beautiful music before we get into the show, you know, just to ask the question, why? There's a difference. That music is from the Gambia, by the way. Shout out to the, Gambian brothers just playing such beautiful music to bring people together. That's what you call a music, you see? So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know we've talked about Somali history here before. We've also had panels where the African pan-africanists accused the Somalis of, thinking that they're Arabs. And many Somalis tend to deny this, and they will be upset. And to be quite honest, maybe those people don't realize it, but there are other Somalis who really believe that they are Arabs. You can see from their mannerisms, from their interactions, the way they view the Arabs in comparison to them, the religion, everything, the way they dress. Either A, the Somalis think, meaning they're appropriating the Arab culture, you know, because they are saying they are not Arabs. But everything we see the Arabs do, many seem to copy that. And even the type of Arab classism is similar, very similar. But you see, the thing about me, I like to bring topics. When I bring these topics, I don't just speak just willy-nilly, because many people, they speak from emotions. They want to come and try to defend their position. I understand. It might not be you, but I like to allow the people who understand, who came from that background, to speak, especially if the person is very much rounded. It's not going to be biased to try to say, oh, I'm trying to defend my culture, my ego. No, we are all learning here, because this is, this report, the Afridamus report, as you know, we talk about pan-Africanism. We talk about, ADOS, FBA. So literally, it's just any group that identify as Black or African, you would more than likely, your history will be brought here, to the, Pan-African persist. I didn't even say hello to, to all the Muslims watching, the Muslim brothers. I say Assalamu alaikum. To all the Kemet brothers, I said Hutep, Hutep. ADOS, FBA, I say what's up. And to some of you, maybe B1, I don't know. So, and to the Africans, I say, I would say this in Pidgin. I say, Kuse, how you do? Because you see, most of West Africa, we speak in Pidgin, except maybe, the French side, I say bonjour. So now I want everybody to be included. I want everyone to see themselves right here in this channel. I understand, some topics, some people might not like the things I'm saying, but that's not what it's about. You see, that's not what it's about. It's about understanding and learning about one another. So when I bring topics, I'm not picking on people. We are learning. But you see, I cannot talk or speak on Somalis without actually bringing Somali experts to tell us about their dynamic, how the Somalis think. Because you see, the African pan-Africanists have accused the Somalis of being, convenient Africans, meaning they only claim Africa when it suits them, meaning, like they would say they're Arabs until the Arabs remind them that they are not Arab, right? Then they claim African. Or in the Western world, when they face discrimination, then they claim Africa. This is what people are accusing the Somalis of. Personally, I have, good relationship with every Somali I know, and everybody that is watching me. Don't think this is coming from, don't see this as a negativity, because you see, when we share a continent, I think this internet, we are using it as a tool to understand one another. You see, to understand one another. Somebody say, Somali, don't call in. Well, you tell yourself don't call in, but don't tell other people not to call in. But I have a video from a Somali expert. Don't worry. I know those people like you that are watching are already triggered. So you are not going to, you think you're being attacked, when in fact, people are learning, just like you've learned about all the other topics that I have, brought here. So there's a Somali professor that, gave this lecture about, the Somali mindset, how the Somalis are facing identity crisis, because these are many things that other people have pointed out and said, the Somalis are suffering from identity crisis. Like they would say, no, I'm not African. Cushitic. Oh, we are not Arab with Cushitic. So like those of you that have engaged in these arguments, okay, well, this professor, he is Somali himself. This is why I say, let's hear the Somali. Havila, I'm not the one saying this. Allow me to present what the professor says. Before we get into that, kick back. And this is not about that DNA talk. This is about what we're physically observing. This, because like people can just say whatever. We don't see DNA, we see what we see. So please, if I open the lines, I don't want anybody to talk about that DNA stuff. We're not talking about that today. We're talking about mentality, psychology, the mentality. You see? So if people say they observe certain things and, point out that no, or yeah, what they're saying is true or not. Because even Somalians, the simple fact that they chose to join the Arab League, that would tell you how they really see themselves. Wouldn't it? That means they see themselves as Arabs. So those of you that are saying we don't see ourselves as Arab, then why are you in the Arab League? And don't forget, I do read comments all over. And some of the Somalis, you use all Arab slave language when you're getting in heated conversation with Edo's people or West Africans, or your Bantu brothers next to you there. You would use the old Arab slave language. That means you think and see yourself as Arab. Maybe not all, but many do. So we would allow the professor, who himself is a Somali. He was born and raised in Somalia. He was socialized in that culture. He knows the culture psychologically. You see, look, if somebody tells me about being a West African, they say they read it in a book, right? Look, I don't care. You could talk about other places, but how to be a West African, you are literally reading about me. Just ask me. I will tell you what it is, right? So the same thing here. This professor is not only an intelligent man on the books. He is also a Somali. That's where he's from. He speaks the language. He knows the ins and out of that culture, because that's who he is. But before we get into that, let me do my copyright disclaimers and take you guys into some good Somali culture group before we start. Man, that is the jam. That is the jam. Guys, all right. So I'm going to allow the professor to talk. People, please make your notes, take notes. And, because this is not from one of those, emotional arguments, people. Remember how, you guys remember one time Two Niger was getting into arguments, right? He's getting into arguments and people like, oh, Two Niger, you just hating. But this man, maybe you could have accused Two Niger and say he's biased because he's Pan-African, right? You might be right. But from a Somali himself, what would be the motive, right? Let's allow him. Here we go.
I don't think you are going to be happy with me, but let me start. Somalis deny Africanity. They do not want to be identified as Africans. They want to be Arabs. And the Arabs are pushing them. There's a dilemma here.
Are you guys hearing this? So this is a Somalian professor in Canada. Remember, he said the Somalis don't want to be African. They want to be Arabs. He's from there. Why is he saying this? And remember, there were a couple of the Pan-Africans, the Pan-African Nigerians, and some of the ADOS FBA people. They accused the Somalis of this. They raised this claim as well. Now this is coming from a Somali. This man is a Somali. I hope you guys know this.
You see, there's identity crisis here now. I don't have identity crisis. I'm an African, and there are so many Africans in Africa. I don't have identity crisis. You can call me whatever you want, but I have identity. You do not have identity now because the Arabs have refused you. They are telling you, ya Abid. And you're better off to accept me as your brother rather than going to an Arab. So, we called Somalis, in that article, Africanity by accident of geography. This group consists of those who happen to be in Africa without their wish to be there. Individuals who found themselves living in the continent by virtue of circumstances beyond their control. In other words, circumstantial Africans. Members of this group are not pleased to be identified with negritude or blackness, be it by value, ideology, culture, ethnicity, or any other quality except by the accident of being in Africa, of existing on the continent. So, the only time that a Somali nomad or a pastoralist, and I have nothing against nomads, the only time he or she will accept to be an African, or she or he may instantly turn around from Arab to Africa, is if she or he encounters discrimination of identity, denial from that group. And I have seen this in Egypt. I have seen it in Saudi Arabia. And
so what this man is saying here, he's speaking about Egypt. So I know several people who studied in Egypt, and there was a lot of Somalis, and they also said the same thing this man is saying. So again, like I said, I would open up the line, and because I already see some writing here saying he's not a Somali. Hey, why would he claim to be a Somali? This, like, what proof do you have?
I have seen it in Canada. I'm a Canadian by, naturalization. You see? So in Canada, they come to complain. I was teaching at York University in Canada. ورنا على عبودك يا قال لنا والله والله مثل كلا الصع. And I tell them, welcome to the real world.
So what the professor is saying is, so the Somalis thought they were, Arab for real. You see? So, and then they found out they are not. So, like he said, even in Canada. So he's saying it in their Somali dialect, how they come and complain. They are shocked about how they are discriminated against. So they found out they're in the same group as this man. Because I'm seeing some of you writing, he's talking about his hair, but literally he's saying we're all grouped together in Canada. So go on, Professor.
In Canada, I used to teach at York University. Some of my students, they come to me and they say, Prof, these white people, they discriminate us. This is not right. This. I said, yes, welcome to the real world. Because I have training for discrimination. You gave me. Back home, you gave me that training. To me, this piece of cake. I never felt even single day in Canada that I was discriminated. Never. Because I was already prepared by you guys. As the person who assumes that the purpose of discussion is the pursuit of truth. Now, he continues, such an intellectual is one who attempts to identify problems, reflects on them, and does not shy away from asking hard and unpleasant questions. I didn't shy away, I explained. And who suggests, not imposes, some type of solution to the problem under his or her scrutiny. So he concludes and says, therefore, I would argue that an overwhelming number of Somali intellectuals are simply university and college graduates. Because education which does not bring about a transformation in the consciousness of the educated is hardly beneficial to the individual, let alone to society. If you are educated and the education is not bringing any transformation in you, you still go back to your tribe. You still go back to the nonsense of calling me, or Adon Batai, Bida Batai, which I don't understand. You see, but like now I'm not called Adon because I'm a professor. Everybody knows there's a little resource around me.
So you see, so people that are saying, oh, he's not Somali, you guys know he's Somali. So I guess that's what they call them, Adon. I guess that's that's what they call the blacks over there, Negroes. I guess that's what it is in Somali, Adon. So he's saying, oh, no, I'm not Adon because he's a professor. So guys, those of you that are saying he's not a Somali, you know he is. I know like there's different shades of Somalis. I've seen them in real life. So save that for somebody else.
Everybody will come. Now I'm removed from Adon to Adonhood. Now we're Sudan way. Sudan. I'm not Sudan.
Oh, Adon is Arabic? Oh, okay. Don't worry. I'll open the line soon so we can learn.
Adon. So, therefore, here I think the Chinese proverb I picked is very handy here, is useful. It says, to know and not to act is not to know. If you know something, you don't act on it, then you don't know it. So, I wish we had enough time.
So guys, you guys have heard what the professor said. He's a Somali. And, it's very interesting to hear this out because I literally watched this happen right here on my very platform where these arguments were brought forth by some of the Pan-Africans. But look, since now we've all had the opportunity to watch what the professor said here, I'm going to open up the lines please make sure you you stick with the topic. And like I said, we don't want to hear about any DNA talk. This is not about the DNA. That's not what it's about. So please don't talk about DNA. Let's talk about what is happening here. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link here and hit the link. When you come in, please make sure you stick to the topic. Okay, so before we start, let's hear some of these music. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, don't be scared. Hit that link, come in here, and let us hear what you have to say. Because the Pan-Africans have laid out this claim, and they said, "Oh, we cannot trust the Somalis because the Somalis, they become African whenever it's convenient, but when it's not convenient, they do not represent themselves as African. In fact, they think they're Arabs." And now we have a Somali professor, saying the same thing. MS Delta, thank you for the super chat. Let me see what you wrote here. You said, off topic, I shaved my beard today too, Afridamus. Exactly. Yeah, sometimes it's good to see, feel your face again. But yeah, thank you for the super chat. So yeah, I see Puntai Princess here in the chat, but I don't see her in the background. And there is many Somalis who like to talk about this. I want to hear what you want to say to what this man is claiming here. We have Ahmed Duale. Ahmed Duale, what do you have to say, Ahmed?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, there you are. Ahmed, where are you calling from?
For Germany.
Germany. Are you Somali?
Yes, I'm Somali, yes.
All right, thank you for calling in. Ahmed, did you hear what the professor said?
Yeah, I listened, and it was 100% bullshit.
He said it's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay,
So
you want
why would he say this? And there are other Africans who they've never heard this professor say this. They said they've observed the same thing about the Somalis. If they said their interactions, not all, obviously it's not going to be everyone, but the majority, some will even say it out loud. They see themselves as Arabs.
No. I'll tell you. You want to know the Somali history?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I'll tell you. We are the direct descendants of Ham. Ham, he had a son. Right?
Okay. From Noah.
Wait. Yeah, we go to the Bible, yeah? Listen, Ham, he had a son, right? His son was Noah. Noah, we call him Nabi Nuh alayhi salam. He was a prophet in Islam. Okay, he had 5 sons. Yafet. He had Cush.
Yeah, I've read the book.
Who the Somali people are? I tell you, we Somali people, we are the descendants of the grandson of Cush, Havila. We are mentioned in the Bible, Genesis 2:10 and 10:7.
Yeah, no, that's why I know. So that because of time, right? Like I've read that too. I know, like I've read this, but I'm speaking. That would mean like the Somalis outdated, even the Arabs' existence. We all know that, but like for today, today, in today's day and age, you know, why do some Somalis, they would claim that they are Arabs?
Okay, I tell you why.
Why?
I tell you, you have many Somali people, especially the old generations. They are ashamed of our ancient ancestors, the pharaoh, the long living house. You know.
You
They
know,
have,
Ahmed,
no, I tell you,
Ahmed, no, wait, Ahmed, you raised
Let's-
something here. Hold on. Ahmed, no, I want you to, no, I'll let you continue, but you raised something here that is very interesting, and you're very correct. You're very correct about that. You know, you said how they're ashamed of the ancient way
culture.
of
Yeah.
doing culture. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's very, go ahead.
Yes. Because long time ago, we Somali, we are Kushites. That means we have a Cushitic culture. It means that we drink camel milk, we eat dry meat, we jump, we like to wrestle, we like to talk to all different kind of people of the world. We are very open. The problem is, I tell you, my brother, the person that you showed on the video recently, he's a Somali Bantu. The Bantu
He's what?
a Somali Bantu. He is of the Zanj Bantus. It means they were Bantu Arab people. They took Bantus from Kenya, Tanzania, and shipped it through Somalia to Iraq, Oman, Yemen. We Somali people, we Somali people, we love the Bantu. We like Tupac, we like Malcolm X, we like Muhammad Ali. They were all Bantu. We have much respect to all of your tribe. But the problem is you hate us. I don't know why. It's a culture.
But wait. So you gave yourself the position that you love us, as you claim, right?
Yeah,
But
we love her.
but then, hold on, wait. You said you love us, right?
Yeah.
But then you gave yourself the position that we hate you. How do we hate you? How?
Listen, brother. Every time when I look at YouTube, I type in the word Cushitic, and I see a video, I only see Bantu commenting. Fuck is Somali.
But why do you put so much emphasis on Bantu?
Because I'm a little bit tired, brother. You know why? Because we Somali people, we helped every people in the world. You know, we even
So nobody helped the Somalis. The Somalis are the only one that helped people.
And this is and we saved your black ass, all the Africans and East
I'm
Africa.
from West Africa.
It doesn't matter. Bantu from East Africa and West Africa, you're the same.
So you guys saved us. That's why you want to be Arabs now?
No, we're not Arab. Listen, brother.
So how did you save us? Okay, let's not get off topic. But when you say you saved us, right?
Yeah.
Let's speak of. Okay, fine. Okay, let's say you saved us. We would like to thank you for all. We would like to thank you. Hold on. We would like to thank you. So how did you guys relegate yourself to copying the Arabs? That's what I'm asking.
I tell you, okay, what happened in the year of 680 when the Islam started to arrive in the earth? You had many Sahaba, like the clan family of a Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They fled through Sela, through Somalia to Ethiopia. So
I know the story.
Yeah, okay. They came to Sela. What happened? The people of Sela, the Madaluk there, they were surprised. They said, "Hey, what is this? Who are you?" Yeah, and they told them the story. Okay, what happened? The Somali became Muslim, and when we read the Quran, the Somali people read, "Oh, this is not allowed." So a lot of our culture disappeared because it was against God.
So you were colonized.
No, not colonized. We were converted, not colonized.
Well, that's even worse. So you were completely but let me ask you this, right? Let me ask you this. Hold on, let me ask you this. So you know, like you said, the professor is a Bantu, and you refer to, you know, me and my Bantu relatives, others, right? So did you hear what the professor said? Did you hear what he said? He said in Canada, which even here in the United States, I've seen some they will come there, man, brother, this white people, man, they hate against us, the black people. So when you say Bantu, that means you think you are above Bantu, but here in America and in the Arab world, you are seen You are seen the same as the Bantu. How does that feel?
No, my brother. We
Huh?
love you so much that even the ruler of the Somali Geledi Sultanate, he had so much empathy. He said, you know what? What the Portuguese and Omani is doing is not.
This guy is
Okay.
hooked up on too much
He came to
crap, man.
Kenya.
Okay, Ahmed, let's allow another Bantu here to talk. Go ahead, Kaizo.
Brother,
Yeah,
you hate
but
us.
look,
Wait.
this guy's
Allow.
just
Go ahead,
too much,
Kaizo. You know a lot about
Yeah, this
Somalis.
guy-
What do you think about what the professor said?
the professor did not lie about anything, right? So I just want to make a little bit of correction. The professor is a Somali Bantu. He's one of the tribes in Somalia. But what he's saying is true. What happens is a lot of these people, right, when they're in their country, they oppress the Somali Bantus. They enslave them, actually. This brother saying here that Somalis saved these people. No, Somalis enslaved the Somali Bantus in their country. They made them into slaves. And this is why a lot of them joined the Al-Shabaab so that they can fight against these dusty Somali nomads. This is a reality. The brother here is lying to you.
Where's the proof, brother?
Hold on. Okay. Let's allow LD. LD, go ahead. LD, go ahead. LD, are you there? LD is not responding. Okay, so you're saying he's not telling the truth?
Yes, he's lying.
He's not. Okay, how is he lying? So Kaizo is lying and the professor is lying too?
I'm a Somali. I tell you my history. Go to Google.
I also know the Somali history, brother.
No.
In fact, I'm the one who sold the Somali Bantus to Somalis. So
Listen, brother.
my tribe sold those Somali Bantus to Somalia. You guys enslaved them.
No, we do not.
Are you denying that? So what I'm saying, Kaizo, so do the Somalis, do they think they're Arab?
No.
Some of them do. Some do.
Because
not all of them.
Listen,
some do.
Our language,
some don't.
It's good.
So they're Arab until the Arabs reject them, huh? According to the professor.
Of course.
Fuck the Arab. We are Kushites.
No, some of them believe they're Arabs. Even if you look at some of the patriarchs.
Can I speak?
Okay, hold on. Okay, Mo, is that you, Mo?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Mo, what do you think about what the professor said? And then we'll come to Big Dog. Go ahead.
This is my assessment, Afrodamus, and I'm going to be brutally honest. First of all, I understand your channel. When you talk about Somalis, you get the best viewership, so it makes sense why you do this topic, speaking from a beneficial point of stand.
Hold on, Mo.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, just stick with the topic. How many different topics have I done here that have had way more views than the Somali shows? In fact, I'm in the business of producing content. Do you think coming here saying that would be like an insult? How old are you, Mo?
I'm not saying it's an insult. I just
wait. But why do you Why do you even think it's important to even bring that up?
No, because it's true. Again, I bring that up. No, Afrodamus, you have to give me time to respond.
You're not making sense. Stick with the topic, please.
Okay, then. So again, if you want to move on to the topics, let's move on to the topics.
Speak on the
mic's
topic.
echoing.
Guys, can you mute yourself?
Okay, the first point I was gonna make is why this is gonna be rephrased to the end of the statement I'm gonna make.
Mo, can you turn off your StreamYard? You're listening to YouTube in the back. Click off the YouTube. Say something.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Hold on. Okay. Can you hear me?
It's not my mic, it's yours, Afrodamus.
No, I think go ahead. It was Abdul. Go ahead.
Okay. The first point I was gonna make is I was gonna ask a question, but this question is for the end of the statement I was gonna make. And the question being, why do Africans have a problem if Somalis or any type of Somali likes to associate them? No, Afrodamus, you have to give me time to...
More.
Afrodamus, you don't let me speak.
No, this is not your... This is not your show. You don't come on here asking questions. I ask the questions.
No.
Hold on. Hold on. When you came in, I've done many shows about West Africa. You are not even West African. You come in, you say your piece, you say stuff that some even see as disrespectful, and now you are complaining. You need to grow up. Look, okay, you know what? Go watch, guys. He can be here. He's too immature for this show. Go ahead.
1 second,
go ahead.
1 second. Yeah. Actually, it's not just the Bantus that the Somalis enslaved. They also enslaved one of my tribes, the Oromos, another Cushitic tribe. So they go around enslaving every East African, the Bantus and the other Cushites. This is their history. They have to acknowledge this. And some of them believe they're Arabs. Not all of them, some of them. And the reason why is because the brother was talking about Kush, right? There was actually a curse put on the children of Ham, the Hamites. Yeah. There's a curse that's supposed to be the slaves of the slaves. This is why they're trying to escape from that curse and claim that they're Arabs.
Oh, so what do you say about that, Ahmed? Ahmed, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Can you hear me?
So, did you hear what Kaiser said?
Yeah. He talked about the Oromos that we enslaved them, and he's talked about the Hamites that they were slaves, descendants of slaves, something like that.
No, he said you guys are trying to run away from the curse.
Okay. But what time are you talking about? Are you talking about the time of Cush? What time are you talking about? What
in
year?
The Bible, there's a curse set on Ham, the youngest son of Noah. Right? You know about this?
You're right. I tell you. I will explain. Okay. The son of Cush, Nimrod. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Nimrod. Yeah. Nimrod. He was the son of Cush. What happened? He was a very evil man. He controlled Iraq, Jordan, Libya. He controlled Lebanon, many regions in the Middle East. So what happened? He told the people, "I am God." So what happened? You know what he did? He took an how do you call it? How do you call it? Like a spear, you know? He threw spear to the air, like I am God. And you know what God did? God punished him. Your descendants will not leave now. What is now is called Sham, the Levantine, and you will go to the like the North Africa and Horn of Africa. That's why we, the Havila tribe, we are the grandson of Cush. We are the son of Nimrod. So what happened? My tribe, the Havila, my ancestors, they went to Egypt. They went to how do you call? They went to what's now called Somalia and Eritrea. But what happened was Havila had two brothers, Septacha and Sept. You know what happened? The brothers said, "You know what, Havila, I will join you also." So three brothers went from Levantine.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Just a second. Yes, I know. Just a sec. Hold on. Amilcar, thank you for the super chat. Amilcar said, "Well done, Afridamus. More called the West Africans baboons on other shows, and now he's crying." Exactly. I don't get it. Look, I get it. We want to go into the Kush thing. I'm talking about the Arab thing right now, but let's allow Big Dog to also give his 2 cents on what he heard. Big Dog, welcome in the house. Did you hear the video?
Yes, I've seen that, Professor, in Canada, right? You see, when you measure Africa, you have to understand the Arabs and the horns of Africa never see themselves as Africans. Let's just be clear. When they divide, when the Europeans said Africa, these people right from the beginning of that Berlin conference always reject the term name Africa towards them. Even when the Europeans call Africa, what they're really talking about is the sub-Saharan Africans. You understand? So a really African person never seen the Somalians and the Moroccans and the Egyptians and the Eritreans and the Ethiopians as Africans, really. They will tell you straight they are not African, that we are the Africans, we sub-Saharan Africans. You see, there's
videos of that. There's these Ethiopians in the 50s. Back then things are open. They said they are not. They don't claim to be Africans.
Even before then, we're talking about Isa 18 something. I'm telling you now, the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, even Haile Selassie never see himself as Africa. But what Haile Selassie did is to corner, because he was looking for an ally. He didn't trust the Europeans too much because they invade Italy invade his territory. So he didn't trust them. So what Haile Selassie did, he cornered that period of independence time to favor him and also to have way to betray the sub-Saharan Africans. So you cannot sit with
so wait, kid, so you're saying, so it's like he pretended to be one and the same as sub-Saharan Africa, so he can help destroy us.
Yes.
So you see, so it's very important for Africans to know who really sees themselves as African or not.
That's what I'm telling you. Let me just tell you the truth. The Ethiopians, the Moroccans and the Egyptians, and the Horn of Africans, the Eritreans, they're all the same. They have
but somebody is saying the Ethiopian are no longer delusional. They see themselves as Africans.
Don't forget that. That is just sugar. That's just sugar rap.
It's just sugar coding, huh?
It's just sugar coding. Let me tell you the truth. The sub-Saharan Africans are being hated by these people above, just towards the north. You understand? They don't have our interest. They never see themselves as African. They will tell you, you are the Africans. In your face, say, hey, African. You understand me? So don't let anybody come and meet you that, or even when they're nice to you. Nice to you is just on the kind of like a passive level.
So what about like what the man said about, the only time they claim African is when the Arabs reject them and said, no, you are not, because I've seen a post.
When they're in problem.
Yeah.
When even the Kenyans, even Somali don't even see themselves as even close to the Kenyans even. Kenyans is
that true? Is that true, Kaizo? Kaizo is Kenyan.
Kenya is an Africa. You understand me? Somali see themselves more like towards the Middle East because that's where they belong to. They believe they belong to those areas. That these other Africans, that they slave them, they defeat them. We talk about the Kenyans now down to the Tanzanians and all those areas. So you have to understand.
Yeah, that's what Kaizo was saying. Kaizo was selling them.
The same thing Haile Selassie did.
Yeah.
The same thing Haile Selassie did. The same thing the Somalis also doing when they come to Western world. You understand me? Or when they're in problem, they're looking for ally. They did not say, I'm Africa. But deep inside their mind and the way they behave, they don't see themselves as Africa. That's what we sub-Sahara have to understand that. That's what I always say one thing. When you mention Africa, that you even readdress what is called that Africa United Nation, what it is really.
Oh, you mean the AU? The AU? Speak about that.
If the sub-Sahara have to have their own sub-Sahara union,
yeah,
it's far more important than that AU. That AU will work against the sub-Saharan Africans.
You're saying something that man, this is interesting. I think this is
I bet you if they have way to betray us, they will betray us. You just check during the apartheid time. You just check who were working out against the South Africa white during the apartheid time. They are the sub-Saharan Africans that were working out of United Nations, out of sports and some important events that they made sure that the blacks in South Africa must have to be freed. You understand me? So you cannot bring a total different ethnic people and say they are Africans. It don't work in their mind, in their DNA, in their bone marrow. They don't see themselves as that name called Africa. You understand me? Even with sub-Sahara self, that word Africa is a total different ball game. Even when we related, we among the West Africans down towards the southern part of Africa, the blacks there, the sub-Sahara there, you could see who we are and who we recognize. You understand me? We can stand and know who's a real black man, who's a real African. We know where we stand, but not by this curly hair, light skin, trying to be nice and say we're Africans. It's Africa when it's comfortable for them. They are not African when they want to hit on you. That is just all.
What do you want to say, Ahmed? Ahmed, are you there?
You hear me?
He calls himself Havila.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I would like to speak to the person that recently spoke. Tell me, what's the definition of African?
when the Europeans measure Africa, when the European measure Africa,
yourself,
hold on. When the European measure Africa, the European would refer to Africa.
Hold on, mute yourself, Ahmed. Mute yourself, Ahmed.
Mute yourself, please.
So when the Europeans were dividing Africa, and the French were the one controlling the northern part of Africa at that time, Ethiopia was not really being colonized. The Somalis really was not big. They have some Italians that came towards them at that time. But when they mean Africa by these Western Europeans that really point at what's called Africa, because Africa was really part of the northern part before, not down to the
so Kidola, big kid, you saying that when they say Africa, they starting from Kenya, coming down.
Kenya, you started from Kenya and the Zulus. You understand me? So when the Europeans said Africa, they talk about sub-Sahara, because Africa really, when the Italian Roman called Africa, they were talking about the Libyans and the those North African people. But what
can I just answer that question?
Wait, Kifaro.
Hold on. When the Europeans started mentioning Africa, immediately the horns of Africans and the Egyptians and the Moroccans, you have to understand at this time they were already Arabs. They accept this Muslim, the Middle East type of religion already. They declare themselves as really not Africa. The war you mention Africa, you have to go down to the dark skin people. That's why the Bantus in Somali never really have respect. And they see them, the way they see those Bantus in Somali, that's where the Somalis also see the sub-Saharan Kenyans also. That's where they also.
I've heard the terms used. Kaiser, what do you want to add on to that?
I want to add on that. I don't agree with the whole Africa thing. Look, Somalia got colonized by three countries: Italy, UK, and France. Right? That's nonsense. Ethiopia was not colonized simply because in 1896, the ex-president Haile Selassie, shalom to that genocide of my people, he went in, spoke to the whites, and then joined the League of Nations. So they were able to communicate to the white man in his own language. That's the only reason why they weren't colonized. They had political power. Somalia did not, because there was no country called Somalia. It was just different sultanates in Somalia. But when he talked about Africa, the original time Africa was referring to North Africa. That's true. Then later on, it's changed and it meant Black Africa. But just the brother, a lot of these Somalis are actually very dark skinned. It's not about skin color. It's about heritage. It's not about skin color, brother. It's more about what they believe. This is my people. We're Kushites, and these other people are Bantus or Nilots. Not skin color, heritage.
All right, go ahead, Ahmed.
Okay, first of all, every Somali person that is older than 5 years old knows his ancestor's name, all the way to Noah. So it means we're not Arabic. We don't speak an Arabic language. We do not look Arabic. We do not have the same culture, the same music. Bro, listen, we are Kushites. We are Havila Kush. You understand me? We are the offspring of the Hamites. You know who the Hamites are? They are the ancient Nilotics who carry the A haplogroup of Adam. You understand me, brother? I'm a Somali historian. I know my Somali history. You know why? Because my father, he was a Somali professor in Somalia. So he told me everything about Somalia. All the way to Iris Somali, Hil, Abron. I know all of my ancestors' name. You have Somali people, especially part of the Isaac clan and Darod. They say, yeah, we are Omani, Yemen ancestry. But come on, bro. He's 2 meters long, very dark, pointy nose. He has no beard. How can he be Arab? He drinks camel milk and he dry meat. How can he be Arab? Come on, please, brother. Come on. Let's be serious. Come on now. We Somalis, we are Africans, but not Africans like how my Bantu brothers are thinking. You know. Listen. I'm African, but I'm not African like African. I am an Hamite.
You are not black. Just say you're not black.
You're not black. African.
No,
Hold on.
What do you mean by Hamite?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
When Ahmed, sometimes I would mute you because when your mic is on and other people talk, it echoes. So guys, when he's talking, please allow him to finish talking, because for some reason his mic, if somebody else talks, you know, it echoes. So when he talks, allow him to finish before you jump in.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Also about Oromo. The Oromo and the Somali, we are brothers. We have the same ancestor. We are Kushites. That's why a lot of Oromo in Hargeisa, Boroma, they marry Somali. You understand?
So you guys are Hamites, the cursed son of Noah.
Yeah. The Amazigh, they are Berbers from Morocco, Libya, Algeria. They are the offspring of Put, Mizraim, Put. But we Somalis are Havila Kush, and Sabtah. We have we are Havila is our direct ancestor, and the most beautiful part is in Somalia. We are still pure. Next. My DNA is 99.8 E1B1B. Yeah, E1B1B, EV32. So it means I'm a Kushite because my mother's pure, father too. You understand me? That's why.
All right. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. 1 second. Sorry. Hey, is there any way you can fix your mic? Let's have Kifaru also. Kifaru, you heard what the man said. Kifaru, what do you want to say?
Yeah, I was coming to answer his question when he asked the question. Who
Okay,
is
go ahead.
African?
Yeah, go ahead. Who's a real African? Yeah, who's a real African?
Simple answer. A real African is anyone that has got his DNA that is indigenous to that African continent and can be found somewhere else out of that continent. If you have your DNA that is all over the place in the world, that means you are a mixture of every other thing. You're not a real African. You're a mixture of so many other people. That's the problem. Real Africans, your DNA remains in that continent. It's not out of that continent. But all the other people, you can find your DNA in the Middle East, in some other places in Asia, but the real African, their DNA remains in the continent. That is African.
Okay, what do you think about this? What the man said? He said Somalis see themselves as Arabs until when the Arabs, reject them. Or in the Western world, when they are discriminated against, that's when they accept that they're Africans. What do you say to that?
Yeah, you think Somalis, okay, they attach themselves more to religion, you understand, than to a race. That's what I believe.
Well, the religion is a culture. It's Arab culture. Well, I know people are going to deny it, but it is religion is a culture, way of life. So
they were badly colonized by their religion. I think they're the only people who suffer that colonization of Islam because it's completely washed away who they are. So that's the only thing they see. Some other parts of Africa, they're Islam, but they still keep their traditional culture. They still have some dressing, but they're Islam. But Somali is like, it's all watch out. They just see Arab and Islam as part of their culture. That is the problem. But to me, really, Somalis, let's not be going up and down. Somalis don't see themselves as African. They will even say that in the subconsciousness. Oh, you're from Africa. They will call other people, are you from Africa? So that is the subconsciousness of the Somali. They don't even know that calling someone, they understand that calling someone Africa means they're not Africans. They don't see themselves as African. But when you challenge them, they try to say, okay, no, we're Africans. Yeah.
But the professor says when the Arabs, reject them, because I've seen on social media where there's this Arab, right? Wait, the Arab guy wrote that, the Somalis are appropriating, Arab culture. They need to, practice their own culture. So I was like, wait a minute, what is going on here? The Arabs don't want the Somalis to copy them. What is going on?
Yeah. So there's context here. Before the civil war in Somalia, Somalis used to dress like every other African. They had normal European-style clothes and the ancient Somali dressing. Very beautiful clothes. However, when the civil war started, Saudi Arabia put in a lot of money into the country. So then they also put their culture and their base of religion. That's how Somalis started dressing like Arabs and really having this Arabization. It actually happened recently, not even before. It's only in the last 30 years that they became Arabized. Before that, they were just like most other Africans.
See, this is what my topic was about last week, even West Africa, when I talk about the Arabization. But people, they're like, they don't see it because they only see the white way as
colonialism.
colonization,
Yeah.
but the Arabization is even worse.
It's worse with Islam. Yeah.
Let me, for example, let me just tell you one thing. You see, I mentioned about the Ethiopia. If Ethiopia sees a sub-Saharan, it will call you Africa.
Exactly.
Right?
100%.
It will call you African, right? But see what happened. You see, sub-Saharan, after the European defeat them, right? The sub-Saharans were kind of even confused themselves. They were confused. The sub-Saharan does not understand, even when they understand how to project political negotiations, right? And political tricks. What happened is this. The Ethiopians, why I mention Ethiopia, because that's where the headquarters of AU is.
That's some rubbish. It needs to be changed, bro.
Kifaru, you said it should be changed, but wait,
yes,
Kifaru,
exactly.
after Big Dog is done, I want to hear that part too. So you say it shouldn't be, but I want to hear that. Go ahead.
The Ethiopians quickly saw, look, Haile Selassie does not trust Europeans at all. And he sees himself as a victim because he sees himself, and who are the next victim to trick? He now tricked the sub-Saharan Africa, say, yeah, let's put it here. He quickly provide land and everything. Let's put it here. But the sub-Saharan never really understand what is behind Haile Selassie. This sort I see when these Caribbeans are saying, oh, Haile Selassie is their Messiah. I think they're delusional. You see, where these people left, just the same way the sub-Sahara in Africa also was delusional also about that beauty being put in that place. Not too long ago, Morocco also want to come with such a trick also by calling the West Africa brothers that they want to be member of ECOWAS. Not too long ago, right? Want to be member of ECOWAS. Why did Morocco want to be member of ECOWAS?
Selassie, he tricked the Rastafarians too. They worship him as God. All the way in Jamaica.
The Rastafarians, they themselves were delusional because they just saw a curly hair man, and because the Ethiopians were fighting war for years, and those Ethiopian guys didn't really have shower and comb their hair turned to Rasta. These guys that are high already in width and everything, they start seeing Haile Selassie as Jesus Christ. You understand me? We West Africa never see Haile Selassie as a messiah of anything. Rather, is a king of Ethiopia.
You know, I was surprised by that too. Like in West Africa, we never saw Haile Selassie as nothing other than
the diaspora, bro.
King of Ethiopia.
And not too long ago, Morocco also want to play the same trick. Even last year or 2 years ago, say they want to become member of West Africa ECOWAS.
Yeah. They tried?
They tried, but it is
they tried.
It's the same trick Haile Selassie did. The same thing when they want something, business, interest, they will come in and undermine your interest. You understand? If you sit with these people, let's say you sit and put a hidden camera with them and see the way they will analyze with sub-Saharan and the way they call us Africans and call us all kind of name. They see us as people that is beneath them.
You dirty terror.
You know, that's what you see.
100%.
They must talk you when they're looking for their own interest or when they want to undermine your own interest and call you brothers. These people, they have their own ethnic people. They are the way that guy described who they are. That's who they are. Even when the Romans called them Africans at the beginning, but the Europeans now call the sub-Sahara as Africa. But them quickly reject that word Africa towards them. You understand me? So that guy was right. Who said
the Somali professor?
Africa, the
Kifaru.
Africa flag.
Yeah, Kifaru.
The guy with the Pan-African. When he said when you call yourself an African, is when your DNA is 100% the same in the area that you are coming from.
Exactly.
Usually we have to tell that you are real Africa. Not, I think this Africa of it, we should readdress it again.
But
we have to call ourselves to different name in a very short time.
Yeah, I'll actually I plan on bringing a topic on that, on who's real African. But let's allow Hawia to Hawia. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
what do you think about what the Somali professor said about Somalis wanting, they want to be Arab until when the Arab rejects them, then they claim African.
Well, actually, there's two types of Somali.
Okay.
One is we go by our genealogy. I'm actually Somali myself.
So where you calling from?
I'm calling from China.
Canada?
China.
China. There's a lot of wind. There's a lot of noise where you at. It's like
me. How, brother? Walalo, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, bro? It's coming from my laptop, man.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah. So Somali is actually two things. One is by genealogy. So we go by our father name until we reach our tribal, whatever our tribes. So in Somalia we have 4 big tribes and little ones, and then we have the other ones, the Bantu. Bantus are not Somali ethnically, but though they are Somali. Nationality-wise, they are Somali, considered Somalis. But ethnically, they're not considered Somalis.
Okay, can I ask you a question before you continue?
Go ahead.
So what do you mean by ethnically Somali? What does that mean?
Ethnically,
there's Somali Kush and Somali
we
Bantu.
have Somali by our tribes. In Somali, we go by our own tribes.
Don't make it so complicated. There's Somali Kush and Somali Bantu. Okay, keep it that simple.
Okay, so it's the Kush. Is the Kush? Okay. Good.
That's the ethnic Somalis.
Whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
So the professor here that was talking, he's Somali by nationality. He's not Somali by, like ethnically, he's not Somali, but he's not. We recognize him as a Somali, but not ethnically.
Okay. So wait. So.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where was his origin? What do you think?
He was a slave. He was a slave.
Enslaved. Some of them moved by themselves. I don't really know.
So is there like because in some nations, right?
Say that again?
Because like some nations you would have where they've enslaved Africans there. But
they're the Black Americans.
But like so like let's say in Black America, the blacks were once slaves here, but they are today considered Americans. Like American. So when you say American, right? Today American can mean anybody. It could be a white person or black, but people, if you say American, your mind goes straight to either a white or a black or no, mostly maybe black or white. Let's just be real. That's what most people would think, right? So even though originally the blacks are from Africa, but when you say a black interchangeably can still be American. So, but the blacks can trace their roots to West Africa. So the Bantus, if they are not seen as Somali, where did their roots come from?
That I don't know. They're from some other. They're not.
It's not too far. Kenya. They are between Kenya and Tanzania. That's who they are.
But though the thing is.
Wait. How we are?
No.
Do you want to tell me you don't know where those Bantus came from? Come on, brother. You're smarter than that.
I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know. People say different things.
The Bantus in Somali, their root is not too far. Their root is not too far from Kenya, Tanzania, and might be some of them from the root of Zimbabwe down to Malawi. You can say some, just few of them can also be from the. But you see, those Bantus in Somali, their root is from Kenya originally. That's why I told you that the Somali people, they never look right from the beginning. They will tell you they're not Africans, and those Bantus that intermix also with them. You understand? Those Bantus also have some Somali DNA also in them. You understand? The Somalis will also marry some of them also. Only that they will reject their children. You understand me? They were
Yeah, that's
rejecting that
what I
shit.
was gonna ask next. Like, did
So
the
they were
Bantus
reject.
did they intermarry with the Somalis?
Oh, yes,
Not. Hello.
yes.
Huh? How we are? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Are you saying
Yeah.
you guys didn't marry the Bantus?
Not a lot. Not a
They
lot.
talk shit about those people, bro. You don't want to hear what shit they talk about those people.
Of course, everyone talks shit about everyone. What are you talking about?
No.
Nah,
Listen.
Talk about Somalis all the
No.
time.
See, I mean, what was? I can't see your name. Look, see, in the all of Africa, you can mix with anyone. No one talks shit about any other people. We might talk shit about a
But no,
particular
the thing,
people.
this is
Listen,
how we go.
let me finish. We can talk
I
shit
had
about
to
a
talk, bro.
particular person, but there's
That's how
no
you. Yeah,
Finish, please,
listen.
so we can
This,
continue.
no, this is how it goes. This is how, like I said before, there are two types of Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, there are two types of Somali. Ethnically, you can never be Somali. That's how it is.
Okay.
And there's other nationality-wise, anyone could be a Somali. But ethnically, no, you can never be. If your father is not Somali, you can't
Oh,
be.
okay. So it's like if you cannot
Even if your
trace it.
mother, yeah, there you go. If your mother, if she's Somali, we don't care. We count women out. We go by men. If your father
Okay.
is not Somali, you can never be Somali. So let's say I marry into, let's say, someone from Nigeria.
China,
My kids, China, whatever, my kids will be considered Somali.
okay.
A
because
Good.
woman, so
so
listen,
it's
that's how it
through the
goes. A
father,
Somali,
the lineage
through the
is.
father. There
Okay,
you go.
I'm gonna
Yeah, it's
ask you a
like that.
tricky question now. Just once.
Yeah,
Can I ask Afrodamos?
Go ahead.
go ahead.
So are more Farah's kids Somalis?
Of course,
Yes,
if he's the man. Yeah.
yes. The
Okay,
man,
so
yeah, we
more
go.
Farah kids to Somali. Okay?
Yes,
So it's not even how you look. It's just about your father should be a Somali. So if a Somali
no,
gets married to a European, all the kids are Somali. It doesn't matter how they look. Is that your logic?
yes, we don't. Yeah, we don't. That's how we go by. We go by our
Yeah,
father's
that's
lineage.
that's
We don't go by
it's
our
a
mother's
shame.
lineage. So that's the thing. You can never
So
be
you're telling
Somali
me it
unless
doesn't
your father
matter.
is Somali.
So it's not how they look. It's just if their father is Somali. Are you telling me that?
There you go. Yes, that's basically it. That's we go by our father's lineage.
Well, it's a little bit more complex than that. Let's say
Yeah.
a woman
Yeah,
has a
Kifaru,
child, and then
in that
Complex.
part, most
That's
people
how
go
it is,
by
bro. I'm
that.
telling you.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
So what
You can
about
never be Somali.
The Arab thing? Most of these people are saying this professor. Few of them said he's wrong, but other people have observed this. So there is some element of truth to this. You being Somali, like as far as like you live in China. I don't know if you've ever been in the States or the Western world, but
I'm
other
from yeah. I
people,
live
other
there. I've lived there
Africans,
for a while.
you've lived where?
I'm from actually Minneapolis.
Oh, you're from Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe somebody that was born there might not act that out, but let's say somebody directly from Somalia, and even some that are born here,
I was
have
born in
that
Somalia.
mentality where they would say they think they're Arab, but when they're discriminated against, then they
They become
accept
black.
being black.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, like,
Bro,
for
this is how it goes.
example,
This
like,
how
let's say me
I,
from West Africa, right? Like me, like from West Africa, like there's no confusion. Like I'm just West African 100% of the time, whether I'm discriminated against or I'm put on the king's throne. Like there's no changes. I can't change that. There's no faking. So there's no blur to say 1 minute I am what I can say I'm Chinese or some race that's closer to us. It's just straight me. But some Somalis, since they kind of look Arab, they would say they are Arab. Have you seen that?
I've seen some, but no one trusts them. It's a joke, bro.
Okay.
It's a joke. No one. We actually have Somal. There's Yemenis from Yemenis, uh, Arabs, Somalis. They came to Somalia back in the days. We have some of these tribes, but they're small in numbers, just like the Bantus. They're small in numbers. So even them,
but where is their
definitely
influence much stronger then?
the influence because of Islam, bro.
Okay, nice answer.
That's it.
All right, we have Priest. Priest, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Priest, where you calling from?
I'm in Canada, but originally from South Sudan.
South Sudan. Thank you for calling in. Did you hear what the Canadian professor said? That's from Somalia.
Yes.
This will be.
My opinion about that whole thing, Afrodomus, is that
Yeah, go.
first of all, Black and Africa is not synonymous. There are different races within Africa is just a body mass, if you will.
Right.
Different races live in Africa, right? So, as far as the Somalis, they are Arabized, and no question. But they're not the only people who are Arabized. The Hausa in Nigeria is also Arabized, you can say, because the dominant factor in being Arab is Islam, right? So the Ummah, or the religion of Islam, influenced all these people, and the Arab culture was exported through that religion, right?
No,
But
you know, like what you're saying, right? Even in Gambia, where I'm from, there's the Islam religion that we would say Arabized, right? But you will not see Gambians telling you that they are Arabs, or like Nigerians claiming to be Arabs. Even though I've seen some silly few houses who most of those people don't travel much. But you're not gonna see like a Gambian person say because they are Muslim they are Arab, or like a Nigerian.
Hausa man in Nigeria will never tell you it's an Arab.
Yeah,
you understand me? 100%. They will never say they are Arabs at all.
Actually, like if you look at like
Hausa man will tell you I'm an Hausa man.
Hold on. If you look at the origin of the Yoruba people, they say they came from Baghdad or Saudi Arabia. That's their foundation history.
That's BS. That's BS.
No, that's Igbo.
They say it themselves.
Not Yoruba.
My brother, look.
No, that's Igbo, not Yoruba. That's Igbo.
See,
the
Igbo. The relationship Nigerians have with South Sudan. You understand me? Why other West African people see South Sudan as part of their family, it has something to do with historical connection. Because some of these West Africans will tell you they're from Sudan, and they will tell you that part of South Sudan. You understand? That's what during the war between the mixed Africans with Arabs who were fighting the South Sudanese.
You mean the Janjaweeds?
Yeah, those that have got Arab hair, those Arab hybrids.
And so the West African leaders.
But I'm talking about specifically about the legends of the people.
Yeah, they were having sympathy towards the South Sudan because historically, so Yorubas will tell you their tribes came from, not all, some. Their tribes come from South Sudan. The Hausas even have some link with South Sudan. You understand me? Forget about the religion. Hausa man will never tell you I'm from Middle East or I'm an Arab. Even when Osman Fodo
You're talking about an individual person. I'm talking about their national.
No, Osman Danfodio brought Islam to Nigeria, bro. It's not just an individual. It's one of the biggest Islamic scholars. It's not just an individual.
You see why West Africa Islam are a little bit different from the Somali ones or other ones. These West African ethnic people, like the Hausa, everything, they still practice their real culture.
Exactly.
Under that Islam. You understand me?
Yeah,
Under that
but
Islam.
the Hausa
so
also
never really
like
100% Islam like that.
Yeah, no, the Hausa are clearly very Arabite in the sense that they actually enslaved more Africans.
No.
They are the like if you look at the Sokoto Caliphate, they enslaved other Nigerians based on this new religion, the jihad they inherited from their
Hold on, guys, 1 second. Hold on. Let me read this super chat before we go on. KBM, thank you for the super chat. He said, outside looking in, example, America, the UK, etc. Today's discussion could be educative. Those who don't know Africa and pretend they know would do good to be here and learn something today. Thank you, KBM, for the super chat. Okay, go ahead.
Damas, let me say one thing for very short. The difference between Hausas, Sudanese people, and Somalis, etc., is that some Somalis claim that they are of Arab descent because of the whole religion aspect. Hausas don't do this. In Sudan, if you go to North Sudan, there's some tribes that actually claim that they are Arab descent. That's why there's a stronger Arabization attached to that region rather than, let's say, West Africa.
I can tell you why you're wrong, though. I can demonstrate exactly why you're wrong, because there are actually some Arab tribes, not majority, but small Arab tribes that settled in Somalia. They go by their clan name. So maybe it's
But how am
those
I wrong?
specific individuals who saying they're Arabs, because
You
there are
know what?
some.
This guy is he's making a point
I
there.
don't come.
He's
Are you
actually
from South Sudan?
wait.
Sorry,
He's making a point about the Arabs settling, in
No, I'm not
some
talking.
of those
He's talking about the
countries.
Barawas, etc. These are Arab tribes.
Exactly,
Yes,
yes.
I'm not talking about the Daruds. I'm talking about actual
But,
ethnic Somalis claiming that their patriarch came from Yemen.
From Yemen, okay.
I agree with you. Like, because of this, because Islam is held to a higher standard, there are some individuals who claim to make a connection to these Abrahamic figures, but these are individuals. But as a collective, Somalians don't claim to be Arabs, in my opinion.
In your opinion, okay. Let's allow Dr. Jacoya. Dr. Jacoya, go ahead.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Jacoya, so there's this. Did you hear the professor? Someone saying it's a Bantu, but he's Somali. He said Somalis they claim Arab until when the Arabs reject them or when they're discriminated against, then they're African again. What do you say to that?
I really I don't have any perspective on that because I can't speak for the whole country of Somalia. But what I can speak of is what a lot of things that Professor Eno said is true. And the thing is, though, this is not unique to Somalia. There are so many other African tribes in the continent that claim to be from somewhere else. Like there's tribes in Kenya that claim to be, from Israel or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So when people
Yeah,
disassociate themselves,
but what we're saying is, like Somalis can pass for Arab, in looks.
not all,
No,
my brother.
but I'm talking, realistically, more Somalis can pass for looks as Arabs. So that's why this makes sense to talk about it. If some, dark-skinned Kenyan is claiming, and even if they say they're from Israel, because people they could be right also because Israel is very close to Africa. The people in Israel, the white people claiming to be Israelis, people are saying they are not the real deal. So it's not too far-fetched from that, but we don't want to enter that one. What you're saying is correct. I've seen people say things like that, but in this case, like it's more plausible for a Somali person to think they are really Arab because the phenotype is kind of similar. You see,
Okay,
you see where I'm coming from?
Afridams, let me say one thing.
They've got
See,
the Arab
I'm a
hair.
Somali man. Hold on, Kifar. Let me tell something to Afridams. Afridams, I'm a Somali man. I was born in Somalia. Like I grew up in Somalia. Like if you go to Somalia, majority of Somalis don't walk around thinking that they're Arabs. That's not the case. That's not true. A lot of Somalis say they're Somali. You see what I'm saying? There are some clans like the Darod clan, not all, but some members from the Darod clan say they are from Yemen, which they do have a point because if you go to Oman, the Darod is one of the tribes in Oman. So the Arabs actually accept them as one of their own. You see what I'm saying? So what they claims, there's some truth to that. So we can't just dismiss them because these people do have ancestry.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
the people, because what the man is saying, there's people who, because they're socialized in the Western context, they want to deny it, but what the man is saying, is true. And now what you are explaining, that would explain why many feel that way.
Yeah,
Because
and of course it goes back to religion, Afridamus. Everything is about the religion. See, the Somalis don't give a fuck about Africans. They don't see when
that's
they
what
look
the
at
professor
Africa.
is
Look,
saying.
let me finish, bro. When Somalis look at Africa, they see corruption, poverty. They see like people not progressing. So they don't want to associate themselves with that.
Well, that's what the man is saying. You just made this point. Yeah,
Which is true.
you just made the point, which is true. Okay, let's have Otabenga. Go ahead, Otabenga.
Oh, hello, my brother.
Otabenga, where you calling from?
UK.
UK. Otabenga, you know, are you following, you know, the conversation here?
Yes, I was, but I had
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
But you've seen the video about what this Somali professor said, right?
Right.
Okay. So just like H Block was saying, we literally, I guess we're on that page, which is, yes, the man is saying Somalis don't care about Africa like that until, you know, they are discriminated against, then they are African again. So that's the whole point we're getting at. Then, like you were saying, Otto Beng, like I was saying to you, the professor said the Somalis claim to be Arab until when the Arabs reject them. What do you say to that?
Um, I, I would distinguish Islamization and Arabization. I am from Mauritania.
Sorry, we're having issues hearing you. Your mic.
Okay, let me.
Afrodamos, let me come here. Afrodamos.
Yeah, go ahead.
Afrodamos, let me tell you one thing. You see, don't blame the Somalians when they say they are not Africans.
No, I don't. I don't.
Because they know who they are.
Yes, exactly.
The Somalians always reject when the Western Europeans came with that word, Africa. They always reject that name, be tied towards them. Not just only the Somalians, the Egyptians and the Moroccans always reject that. Even the Ethiopians themselves. You see, interest is different. They now say, okay, we're East Africa, but they now have to change their own interest. That interest, that's what the Ethiopians, the Ali Selassie did very, very fast.
So they tricked us.
They tricked the sub-Saharan
Yeah, they know the problem is
May I respond to this
thing,
gentleman, Afrodamos? May I just respond to this gentleman? I think
they know. Let me just say this.
Yeah, so I think the reason why Ethiopia was chosen as the head of the African Union was because the rest of Africa was colonized and enslaved. There was no sense of nationhood at the time.
Hold on.
So that's the reason why. Hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on. Let me finish and then you'll make your point, right? So that's the reason why a lot of African countries have Ethiopian flag right now, because Ethiopia was considered as a beacon of freedom for Africa.
You've got some sense. Yeah, there's some truth to that.
Okay, let me comment. When they formed African Union, prior before African Union, they were not like African Union. It was during the time of independence that Haile Selassie immediately came in. You see, Haile Selassie don't like Sub-Sahara also. He does not see them as anything.
He considered himself a white man, bro.
That's right. That's right.
And what happened? Haile Selassie want to dominate the Sub-Sahara and want to have an ally because he himself does not trust the Western Europeans also. So
West Africa was already dominated, bro. It was already enslaved and dominated by Westerners. So he gave them.
Hold on. Hey, let me correct you. They never enslaved West Africa. They brought slaves from there, but the white man never enslaved.
They took slaves there.
They took slaves. They never enslaved. You get the history right. They never enslaved us.
They took slaves, so it's different.
See, if you watch everything, right? What Haile Selassie did is the same thing he did in Jamaica. When he went to Jamaica, he came as a very powerful emperor. These Rastafari delusional people, they said the rain didn't fall there. There's a war, there come the Messiah. You understand me? You see, just the way we Sub-Sahara know who is really black Sub-Sahara.
You know, I think I should give you a history lesson about these things, if I may.
Hold on.
I don't think you know history at all.
Let me have my turn, yeah? Let me have my turn.
Guys, allow this man to have his turn. Allow Mr. Somali to have his turn. He's
First
been
and foremost, going back to the issue where he said Ethiopia was never colonized. Ethiopia, in fact, was colonized for 5 years. Yeah. So
hold on. You must be Somali. Are you Somali?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So they was colonized for 5 years. Yes, they didn't get colonized for a long period of time. However, they was colonized. You cannot run away from that. That is the truth. Yeah. That's why the calendar in Ethiopia right now will tell you it's 2017. It's 2020. So they cut the 5 years out of their calendar.
Yeah. Now going back to
Mr. Somali. Wait, Mr. Hold on. Mr. Somali. Wait. Okay, you came. Are you taking shots at Ethiopians? Like, what is this?
No, I'm not taking shots because look, he made a very false claim. Yeah. To be very honest with you, in reality,
I made a false claim. You said
no. This guy that was saying Africans were all enslaved. That's a lie. Yeah.
The Omanis enslaved Somalians. That's a fact. The Swahili coast. That Mogadishu was founded by the. Mogadishu means the seat of the Shah. It was founded in 10th century by Persians, right? So this whole fantasy about Somalia being independent is just a myth, right?
Let me have my
so what? Like,
hold on, guy, let him talk, please. Let him
and
talk.
then I'll respond, and then you let me respond, right?
Now let's dig deep into history. Now, yeah. You want to talk like that?
Yeah.
There is no such thing as we know. A country generally is made up of many different ethnicities. If we all agree with each other,
talking about Somalia or
no. Calm down. Let me speak. Don't rush. Calm down, my friend. Yeah.
Can you please let him talk? Let him talk.
This guy, please. Yeah. Now you have Ethiopia has many different ethnicities. Yeah. It's a colonial construct, just like every other country in Africa. Yeah. Now the real reason why Ethiopians were put on such a huge pedestal is historically. The Ethiopians were the people who invited the Europeans into Africa. If you go back into history, they were the people that invited the Africans back in, the Europeans into Africa.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much.
Let me just say my point.
He's right.
Calm down. Yeah, this is historic. I'm giving you facts now. Yeah, that's the first thing. Yeah.
Second thing.
Now, when they talk about Ethiopia, this whole Ethiopia ideology, it was not called Ethiopia. It was called Abyssinia. Yeah. Now, historically, nationalities and nations is a new concept in the world. Yeah. Before that, it was regions. We had Persia, Arabia, Abyssinia, the Gold Coast in Ghana. But the people say Ghana, but it's that entire region. Mansa Musa, he was not just Mali. It was many other countries that surrounded that he was ruling at that time. So.
I study African history, so make it short and then I'll respond.
Guys, please give us the Reader's Digest version because it's
just make it short. Yeah, it's a conversation. It's not a lecture.
Let me just make my point here.
Just make it short.
All the history that people speak about when they identify with Ethiopia, a lot of it is not really the Amhara people. Yeah. Amhara is what King Selassie is. The Aksumite kingdom was the Tigrani people. Yeah. The Puntites were the Kushites, yeah. Most of the kingdoms in that part was nothing to do with Amharics. That's historical.
Okay, facts. May I respond, Afrodamus?
Calm down. Let me just make my point.
Can you make it short so that we get
make it short, please?
Okay. Now, King Selassie himself, he was not a son of a king. His dad was like a laborer, yeah. So he was put into power. So all this about King Solomon nonsense, yeah, that is absolute utter bullshit.
May I respond?
Hold on.
Fake, bro.
I respond.
Just be honest.
Let him respond now, please.
Yeah. So I think I studied this thing, African history, right? Especially the eastern part of Africa. My tribe is also found in Ethiopia, even though they're also found in South Sudan, right?
What tribe are you?
I'm a Nilot.
Nilot. Okay.
Yeah, so
it's not a tribe. Sorry.
No, it's a linguistic. But like, let me just make my point without making it personal, and then I'll respond. Right. So, just the history of that area in general is that there was no concept of nationhood in what you know today as Somalia. In 10th century, Persians came and established the city called Mogadishu, which means seat of the Shah. So these are Arab immigrants from Persia who came to Mogadishu, the capital of Somalia, and established the capital city on the 10th century. And the Omanis also came in and established the Swahili kingdom. Somalia is also part of the Swahili kingdom. So like the Bantu slavery in Somalia, the people who enslaved the Bantu people in the Swahili are not Somalians. Somalians were just the middlemen who were helping the Arabs enslave the Bantu Africans. Now they want to claim for it, but actually the actual enslavers of the Bantu people in Somalia were the Omanis, because they established the Swahili kingdom, right? So this Somalia,
the Arabs, the Somalis were helping the Arabs.
Yes. So they had farms and everything in the Swahili area, the Omanis, right? So they came in, and after that, the Portuguese took it from that, and I think later on, the British, Italians, and the French divided up Somalia, and now that's why you say you see Somalians everywhere. It's like you find them in Djibouti, find them in Kenya, because Somalia is probably the only country that was colonized by 5 different countries: the French, the Italians, the British, even Ethiopians colonized Somalians. So these are servants of the servants, slaves of the slaves.
Wait.
Wow.
So you're saying the Somalis were the servants of the servants?
Yes, because they were colonized by 5 different countries. Even to this day, right? To this day, right? A big chunk of like Somalians, 6 million Somalians live in Ethiopia because they were subjects of the Ethiopian Empire. So the reason why the Somalis in Ethiopian Empire were not colonized was because they were part of.
So wait. Okay, I get that, but you're saying that the Somalis are the servants of the servants. So how did they become? How did they start copying the Arabs? Like what's that all about? What do you want to say to that?
It's because of the Omanis, right? Like the Persians, like I said, the capital.
So technically, the Omanis brainwashed them. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they're mentally and culturally colonized. You know, like a big part of this whole thing.
Okay. Let's allow Homan Bandit and then Deep Sleep.
So I see this guy talking a lot. Ethiopia never colonized Ogaden. It was the British that gave it to them in 1945.
Hold on, guys.
Let's not go personal. Let's just
please, guys, don't get calm down.
I just want to correct a few things before I leave. I'm not here for long. Just what the other brother said. Look, let me just debunk 2 of the things he said. He said the first thing he said was that Ethiopia is 7 or 8 years behind in their calendar because they were colonized by the Italian.
Yeah.
Look, you don't even have to be a genius.
Abby's internet is not the best.
Realize that.
Yeah, let me continue. That guy's internet is a bit rubbish.
By the Italians 5 years. Yet our calendars.
Mike is finished, bro.
Yeah, your mic.
What does
anyway, as I was saying,
Afrodamus, what does Matadisho mean? Seat of the shop.
Talking over me. Afrodamus, regulate these people.
Oh my God.
Guy, let him talk. Go ahead, Abby. Yeah, your mic. Go ahead.
I think it's the internet.
Yeah, allow Horn Bandit.
Yeah, I want to say a few things. First of all, the Ethiopian calendar is back. It is backwards. It is backward 5 to 7 years. And that's because when the Ethiopians realized the Italians are colonizing them, that's when they fought back and they won at the Battle of Adwa. So they have been colonized. And 2, Ethiopia never conquered the Ogaden, the Somali region, the 6 million people. It was given to them by the British in 1945. They have never tried to, they've never conquered it physically. Okay, can you please make the other guy shut up?
Please let him talk. Hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
In 1977, Somalia would have got it back. We all know Ethiopia had help from Cuba and Russia. Okay, so you cannot say Somalis are the lowest of the low. When you say the Omanis were conquered by the Portuguese, but the Somalis defeated the Portuguese. So how were the Somalis?
Lies.
So the Somalis never defeated the Portuguese.
No.
So the Somalis did not kill.
You are already a servant of the Omanis. The Omanis were your masters already.
Wait, guys.
Amazing.
So why did the Somalis free all the slaves and make the Omani pay retribution?
You are just a middleman. You are like a plantation. You are overseer of the plantations. You are the overseers of the plantation. You are overseeing the plantation.
Okay,
I'm not. You're just lying. You're a pseudo. You don't know your history.
Just be quiet. Let me speak, bro. Let me speak. You're right.
Hold on. Let him talk, because you guys have said a lot, saying, because you did say the Somalis were the servants of the servants. So let the Horn Bandit defend his position. Please let him.
This show was not established by Persians.
Sorry.
Bro, what Afrodamus, your people are uncivilized, bro.
Hold on. Go ahead, Horn Bandit. Go ahead, Horn Bandit.
Emotional,
Go ahead.
Okay.
Horn.
So, as you were saying, the Omanis, who they were our overlords, they had no control in Mogadishu apart from a small period of time. Okay, if he's saying that the Omanis
How
were
long
our
is a small
overlords,
period of time?
around
Please
how
don't
long is a small
interrupt
period
him.
of time?
Please don't
70
interrupt him.
years?
Let him finish. Let him finish.
You see,
And
this
can
guy, he's
answer.
too emotional, brother.
Yeah,
This man
let
is
him
too
finish.
emotional.
He let you talk.
Okay.
Let him finish. Go ahead.
Okay, if
Go
the
ahead.
Omanis were Somali overlords, how come we kick them out the Swahili coast? How come we made them pay retributions to the Swahili slaves? Okay, how come when Abdul Aziz of Mogadishu made the Omanis pay for over 100 years, made them pay cash money to the Swahilis in Kenya? How could he do that if he was a servant? How could he have control over the silk trade and the gold trade in Mozambique if he was a servant? How could he rule? How could he rule what's it called? Not Madagascar, Maldives, if he was a servant? Okay, you have this animosity against Somalis.
No.
Hatred
Let
in
me
your
just
heart
respond.
to
I don't
say,
have
I
any
hate
hate,
Somalis,
bro.
bro.
My
Stop
brother,
making
I don't have any hate.
history,
No
brother.
one hates nobody here. No
Yeah,
one hates
we
nobody.
have no
We're just
hate here,
talking
but
facts.
we just education.
Can your other brother not interject?
Hold on.
Let me respond to you then.
Okay. Hold on. Horn Bandit, you ask question.
Yeah,
Go
let me
ahead. Respond, and then we have new people. Will allow them to talk as well. Go ahead.
Okay, this is a historical fact. Nobody disputes. Even the Italians and the Portuguese, they bought that land, that area from the Omanis. Somalians had no place on the transaction. It was the Swahili kingdom. When the Europeans came, they bought it from the Omanis, right? Not from the Somalis. Somalis had no place in this. Just because they're like some Bantu people there now, they say they are the overlords of that area. No, just anybody can Google when was Mogadishu established and what does the etymology of the word Mogadishu means. It means seat of the Shah. Arab people were the overlords of Somalis.
Wikipedia boy.
So the Somalis never enslaved the Bantus like they claim.
No, they're overseers. They're slaves of the slaves.
Okay. So who ruled Madagascar? Who ruled Madagascar and Mozambique? Who had colonies in Mozambique, Madagascar, Maldives, and Sri Lanka? Who were they? They were Arabs, yeah?
The Arabs established a lot of kingdoms in Africa, including the Swahili.
Okay. What country are you from, brother? Where country are you from?
It doesn't matter.
Sudan.
Why do you want to get personal? Let's get the facts.
No. I want to know what country he's from. I want to know what country he's
I'm from South Sudan. I already
rebuttal.
said this, my brother. Just don't be deluded about your made-up history. You're a pseudo. Just Google and learn your own history.
Okay, but what country are you from?
Why is that
South
important?
Sudan.
He has historical
South
facts.
Sudan.
Why are you backing this guy?
Okay, hold on.
You see how they're helping each other? You see how they're helping?
Yes.
You see how Kafaru is
We gotta
itching in his
let
backside, he's
them.
helping him.
Let them.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
Brother,
Okay,
listen, some people have an agenda and hatred and self-hatred against Somalis. I know I'm a Somali. I am proud to be a Somali. I will look you in your face and tell you in your eyes, you are my bitch. And that's what the problem is. You have hatred for us because we are proud people. Even if we're hungry, we're still more proud than you. Because you saw
you wear long dress. Who's a bitch now? You wear a long Arabic dress. A man wearing a dress is a bitch. You wear a long dress, Arabic dress. You can't even escape from me wearing a dress.
Do I speak Arabic? Do I speak Arabic?
But don't you wear your long dress?
Do I speak their language?
Don't you wear that long dress, the Arabic culture?
Answer these questions. Do I have Islamic culture and Arab culture are two different things. Somalis have their own culture, bro, yeah? We have our own traditions, our own culture, our own dance, our own language. How can we be enslaved like the Sudanese if we have our own culture? Nothing has been erased from us.
Hold on. Let me show it. Yeah, this is not Arab at all. This is okay. Let's allow Dr. R. Dr. R, go ahead. Dr. R, do the Somalis act like Arabs, like the professor said? Go ahead. They want to be Arab until when the Arabs reject them. Go ahead.
First of all, as a proud Somali man, I don't know why this South Sudanese fool is.
Dr. R, we can't hear you. It's like you're far from the mic.
No insult, bro. No insult.
Of course, we're going to insult. If you call somebody servant of the servant, we're going to insult every part of your history. That's why I need to know where you're from. But you're scared to show me where you're from because I'll annihilate your history.
Let this
I will annihilate your history. Tell me what area you're from, what tribe you're from.
Out of control. Let the Arab speak.
Hello.
All right, go ahead, Dr. R. It's been a while. Dr. R, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Can you guys hear Dr. R?
Yes, I can hear him.
All right, go ahead, Dr. R. Dr. R, what do you say to what the professor said, saying that Somalis, you know, they think they're Arabs until when the Arabs reject them, then they claim African, or when they're in the Western world, they face discrimination. That's when they claim Africa. But for the most part, they claim to be Arabs. What do you say to this? And also some of the things you've heard, I'm sure you want to add on to it as well. Go ahead.
Thank you for letting me on, Afridamus.
No problem, Dr. R.
I just want to redirect this person with the wig. I don't know who he is. The guy who's from South Sudan. He's targeting the wrong people, and Somalis are thousands of years old than the Arabs, and Somalis have got their own culture, language, history, alphabet. And
alphabet. This guy's lying. What alphabet you use Latin for your alphabet, my guy? Why are you lying?
That's the new alphabet, bro. The old alphabet.
My
The
brother,
Romani
my
script. You don't
brother.
even know, bro. You don't even know our history. You read Wikipedia. You should
Let Dr. R talk. Let Dr. R talk, please. Go ahead, Dr. R.
First of all, yeah, I'm not going to let this South Sudanese idiot who's probably got an inferiority complex.
Dr. R, Dr. R, don't just ignore. Don't get personal.
No wonder he didn't want to tell me what country he's from.
No,
He's from
bring your
South
facts.
Sudan.
We want to get facts here, man. I don't want to get emotional.
All right, guys, allow Dr. R to continue.
No problem.
Go ahead, Dr. R. Dr. R, your volume is low, though.
Yeah. What was I saying? Basically, Somalis have got their
Dr. R, can you? Is something wrong with your mic?
We can hear him, Afridamus. Maybe.
Oh, you guys can hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Everybody turn your mic off when someone's talking. Everybody turn your mic off.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what is the obsession with these other Africans towards Somalis, and I don't know what the hell is going on. I just clicked onto it because my country, my people are being mentioned again. Anyway, let me get to the point. Somalis and Arabs are completely two different people, two different ethnicities. Like Somalis are older than the Arabs. We've got our own culture, language, and history, an alphabet, which is the Osmani alphabet, which I can read and write in. And also, I don't know what this attack is on Somalis so far.
But what attack are you talking about, Dr. R?
Like this subject that we are talking now.
But did you catch the beginning of the show?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Here, let me play this so you can hear this. I want us all to this is from a Somali. Okay, so watch.
But I have identity. You do not have identity now because the Arabs.
Bro, that's a Somali Bantu, bro.
They're telling you, yeah.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Let him talk.
Bro, the guy is Somali Bantu, bro. He hates
Let him
Somalis,
speak.
bro.
Let him speak.
Bro, the guy hates Somalis, bro.
Let him speak. Come on. Shut the fuck up.
Guys, please hit the like, man. Hit the like button.
We called Somalis in that article Africanity by accident of geography. This group consists of those who happen to be in Africa without their wish to be there. Individuals who found themselves living in the continent by virtue of circumstances beyond their control. In other words, circumstantial Africans. Members of this group are not pleased to be identified with negritude or blackness, be it by value, ideology, culture, ethnicity, or any other quality except by the accident of being in Africa.
All right, Dr. R.
Bro,
Dr. R, what do you want to say to that?
Yeah, I know.
Bro, the guy never said anything about Somalis. He said Negroid and black features. Negroid and black features. That's what he has. That's what he's upset.
Hold on.
Because Somalis don't want to accept Negroid.
Tell this guy to be calm.
Hold on. Let me just let it
on the continent. So, the only time that a Somali nomad or a pastoralist, and I have nothing against nomads, the only time he or she will accept to be an African, or she or he may instantly turn around from Arab to Africa, is if she or he encounters discrimination of identity, denial from that group. And I have seen this in Egypt. I have
That's
seen
lies,
it in Saudi Arabia.
Sir, let him finish.
I have seen it in Canada. I'm a Canadian by naturalization.
Let's listen. Mhm.
So in Canada, they come to complain. I was teaching at York University in Canada. ورنا على عبود قال لنا والله والله you know مثل كلا الصوت. And I tell them, welcome to the real world.
That's funny. Wallahi, that's funny.
You know, in Canada, I used to teach at York University. Some of my students, they come to me and they say, Prof, these white people, they discriminate us. This is not right. I said, yes, welcome to the real world. Because I have training for discrimination. You gave me. Back home, you gave me that training. To me, this piece of cake.
All right. So
Boss, let me interject, yeah?
Wait, hold on. This is for Dr. R, sir.
Bro,
sir,
Dr. R cannot Dr. R, let me say one thing, bro. Let everybody speak. Let me say one thing.
Look,
Before you
this is
interject,
for
let me say
Dr.
one
R.
thing and one thing only.
You already did. Allow
Somalis do
Dr.
not
R.
reject Africa.
Go ahead, Dr. R. Go ahead, Dr. R.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I've heard of this guy. What's it called? Dr. Enos, which I'm not a fan of. He's not even an ethnic Somali.
So, do you want to address what he said?
99% of the stuff he said was a load of BS.
So,
Afrodamos, if I may interject, the bigger question should be, now we know that Somalians are mentally colonized, and in order to find out how,
get the hell out of here. You don't even know
why they are mentally colonized, you just have to Google who founded Mogadishu. If your capital city is founded by the Arabs, of course you're going to be mentally colonized, and then you're going to transmit those sentiments to other
why can't I speak, bro?
Because you keep cutting people off. You're not waiting for your turn.
Hello?
That's why I dropped you. So you gotta allow other people to speak.
Okay, can I speak?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, you see that Dr. Inu guy. First, he's not an ethnic Somali. Number
but
two,
he's from Somalia, right?
Yeah. He's from Somalia.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's true. I live in Mogadishu.
Hold on, Mira. Give me a second, okay? You'll speak. Just relax.
You see, Somalis would never deny being African. Okay, people confuse African with Congo and West Africa and Central Africa. The Somalis will tell you straight to your face, I am not Negro. I do not accept the color black as a title upon me. But am I African? Of course I'm African. We are not Arabs. Somalis will never claim Arab. Arab claim us. Arabs are the ones that say Somalis are Arabs. Somalis are not like other Africans. They're the ones that put a line between us.
The Arabs say that?
Let me just ask him one simple question. The Somali in the West
totally against this.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Go ahead, Kifaru, and then we'll allow Mira too. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. See, that's the hypocrisy. He says so. We Somalians would never identify ourselves with blackness. That is a lie.
And you say Arabs claim Somalia. I've never seen that. But
yeah, Somalis in the United States, they identify as black because what you just said, when it's beneficiary for them.
That's outside Africa, bro. You're talking about a country full of white people.
What does that
I'm going to associate myself with the color.
Listen, me, I'm Africa in Africa and outside of Africa. Does not change anything. Why are you on a?
You're changing.
Wait.
This is what I mean.
I'm black.
Oh my God!
It's the word Africa.
Okay. Let me correct you. Let me correct you. I'm black in Africa. I'm black outside of Africa. It does not change. You are black outside.
I am not African.
Why are you
black?
No. But you are in all these Black Lives Matter things in America.
My country is only in Africa.
Listen. You click the black box and everything when you're out of Africa. You want to be black.
In America, bro.
Listen, that's just what Afrodamos is saying. You want to be black when it benefits you.
Yeah, so because you're saying you're not Negroid. If you're saying, wait, you said, I heard you. Everyone heard you said you guys don't claim Negroid, right? But the people in America, are Negroids. These are people that look like us. They came from where we come from. We are the people they call the Negroids. So you're rejecting Negroids, but you only accept to be one of us when it's beneficial. That's what the professor.
Exactly.
That's what the professor is saying.
In the
But
West,
that's what
in the West,
you
there's
can
only
claim your
one
own.
color they accept. Okay, when we're
No, you
talking
can
about
claim.
white people,
No,
when
but
we're
you
talking about
can.
white people, listen, let me speak. When we talk about white
Wait,
people,
let me finish.
they put
Wait,
all
hold on.
dark-skinned people in the box of black. All
No,
dark-skinned
wait.
people.
Let me finish. The city where I live, they would publish things in Somali language. You could literally tell them we're not Negroids. Don't put us with these Negroids anymore. And
Afridamus, can I
you know,
interject?
because you say Somalis have no problem saying
Dominican
that.
Republic black. Dominican Republic
Some
black.
of them.
No one is
Some
talking
of them.
about the
We're talking.
They all
but-
fall under the black label. You know that, right?
No, not true. Not true. Some of them, you know, because there's dark skinned ones that look West African, very black.
Okay.
And you
But when
have
they
the
tick
ones.
the box, what did they say? When they tick the box?
No, Dominican.
I got you there.
Again, Hispanic. Again, what I'm telling you is
Afrodamos, let me just go down like this. Look, right from the beginning, Ethiopia never see themselves black or that name called Africa. They said to go with Ethiopia. It's not just only Somali. So when you start, you see, it's not only Somali, Ethiopia too. You see what? Look,
You mean the Horn of Africa, basically.
Haile Selassie know how to play what called a tricky game, a perfect game. He also did it in Jamaica. Today, the so-called Rastafarians that went to Ethiopia who thought they're going to the heaven of kingdom.
Oh yeah,
What
they
happened to
are
them?
suffering.
They put them in a refugee camp that they will never able to. In short, going back home is not even optional. They will not even see an Ethiopian airline that will take the dad there. They are dusty. They see them as slaves there. You see me? But in Jamaica, they will tell you Allah Selassie is the Messiah. That's what baffled us.
Those are just some confused Rasta people.
Because
bro.
in West Africa, we don't see
Let me speak.
We don't see Allah
All
Selassie
right,
as
hold
anything.
on, guys. Hold
That's
on,
the
one
bunch of a
second.
guy who just
Hold on,
plays
hold
a
on,
political game.
hold on. Mira, where are you calling from?
Mogadishu.
Mogadishu.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Mira, you say where you calling from?
I'm calling from Mogadishu. I am inside the capital.
Interesting.
All right. We're having serious conversation here. If anybody is coming here trying to play around, we don't have time for that.
Afrodama, she sounds a minor, but ask her how old she is.
No, they got kicked out. Yeah. Go ahead, Ahmed.
Hello. Hello, Afrodamus.
Yeah.
I just wanted to some of the things that these people are saying. For example, how they're looking that Ethiopia colonized Somalia and that Somalia was the Saheli coast. All of that is wrong. This guy saying that the Omani Arabs
Sorry.
were
Your mic. What's wrong? Your mic. Fix your mic.
Okay. How about now?
Get closer.
How about now?
Much better. Where are you calling from, Ahmed?
I'm calling from Nairobi, Kenya.
Kenya. Okay. Go ahead.
Yes.
So, are you Somali?
Yes, I'm Somali. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so there was this guy who was saying that Mogadishu was founded by Omani Arabs. That is false because
No, I said Persian. Mogadishu means seat of the Shah, Persian. Not Omanis are the founders of Swahili, not Mogadishu. Mogadishu was founded on the 10th century by the Shah of Iran. Mogadishu, the etymology of the word Mogadishu means seat of the Shah. Guess what? Persians founded your capital
has a meaning
city.
in Somali? You know Mogadishu
No,
has a
you
meaning
made
in
that
Somali?
up. That's a pseudo. Just go Google it. Just go learn your history. You
it's
don't know
made up.
shit about.
Wikipedia is the truth. Wikipedia is the truth. Somalis are lying,
Okay.
and Wikipedia is true.
Okay, Horn
I want
Bandit.
to speak quickly. I don't want to.
Let Dr. R talk. Okay, Dr. R, your own guy here, he thinks he's helping you, but he keeps interrupting you. Please let the man talk. Go ahead, Dr. R.
All I want to say is this Sudanese idiot right here is talking about Somali history. I'm not going to let somebody, especially a Nilot, to tell me about my history or my people. Stupid gara.
Stop being a racist and study your history, bro.
I know my history. I'm not gonna let a shit a foreigner to tell me about my history.
Yeah, that's the attitude
Can
of
I
the Somalis.
interject?
That's just who they are, and
Okay.
that's the problem. You
Okay,
understand?
guys.
Can I interject?
Let me talk to this guy.
Who's interjecting?
Me, Bahom Bandit, without you.
Okay, you got 2 seconds, and then we allow Mira.
As a South Sudanese, I unfortunately don't even want to cuss your people, but I'm saying to you is you have no words for us. In total, when did you become free from the Arabs? When did you become free? 5 years ago?
His people have got no history. He needs.
I don't lie about my
People
history.
free from the Arabs?
Yeah,
Right,
Five
they
years
don't
ago?
lie. But they say you're the ones who have been colonized by 5 different countries. At the list of the bottom, what are you talking about?
Why are you helping this guy? I don't understand.
They don't
Afrodamos,
have
is it
that
ganging up or something?
They've not been colonized by 5 different people. You just like the bitches of
Afrodamos,
everyone. What are you talking about?
you're not muting anybody else, but you're only muting Somalis.
Really?
I don't hate Somalis. I don't hate Somalis. Don't get me wrong.
Kifaru, hold on.
All right.
Mira, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Mira, how old are you?
My age doesn't matter.
We don't want minors on the stream.
We don't want minors on the stream.
She's too young, man.
I'm 18, not too young, dear.
This is more. If this is you, as you know, you keep playing, I'm gonna ban you from ever calling. I'll kick you out so you can go fix yourself. Okay, get out of here. Okay, guys. If anybody think you're gonna be coming here playing around, you keep playing. I would just permanently block you from calling into the
Hold on, was that Mo? Was that Mo using a voice changer?
Sounds like him.
Wow.
He doesn't think, you know.
How come every time I speak, Kifaru wants to interrupt?
Because you keep interrupting everybody. Even Dr. R that you think you're supporting, you keep interrupting him. You're just going by emotion. You're talking about people.
I don't hate Somalis.
Instead of simply just explaining if they are wrong.
I'm simply explaining, but it seems like there's an agenda here, bro.
What is the agenda? What would be the agenda?
Because Kifaru is allowed to interrupt. The other Sudanese
It's not
brothers
my
allowed to
show.
interject.
It's not my show, little man. This is not my show.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you, Kifaru. I'm talking about why no one is muting you, why no one's telling you to be quiet, why no one's saying you're not.
Okay, I'll mute
someone else does
myself.
it, it's okay.
I'll mute myself now. I'm muting myself so you can.
Okay, so let's allow. Who was speaking again?
Me.
Ahmed. Was it Ahmed?
Yeah.
Ahmed, did you fix your mic?
No good.
Say that again.
By the way, I'd just like to mention what's the national dish of us?
Much better.
What is the national dish of Somalia? Pasta and rice. You figure Italian colonization, yeah?
No, actually,
how
it's sora and amburo. It's not, Mo. It's not. Rice and pasta are new dishes that came after colonial times. We used to eat traditional food like Kenyans. They call it ugali in Kenya. We call it sor. We used to have meat, animals. We used to drink milk.
Your clothes is from Arabia. Your food is from Italia. You have your religion is from Arabia. You turn to Mecca to pray. You are the most mentally colonized
Well,
people.
your prime minister is called formaggio. That means cheese in Italian. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
You cannot come here and start telling us that you don't have history. You have the most.
How can a South Sudanese laugh at a Somali?
You know what, man? I'm leaving.
The world's gonna finish. Wallahi, the world's gonna finish anytime soon.
Guys, please stick with the topic.
Yo, I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna leave this room.
Please.
All I gotta say is fuck everybody in this
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Somali.
so
they can't take the heat.
okay, all right. So, guys, we're gonna give our last statement here before we close the show. Okay, Horn Bandit, go for it. Horn Bandit, what do you want to say in your?
I honestly cannot believe my ears how a South Sudanese who only got independence 5 years ago from his northern Arabs, who's forced to speak Arabic, who's forced to speak another man's language, whose resources were taken and building another man's land for so many centuries, has any audacity to speak about a Somali. I don't understand why you even reading about Somali history when we know what happens in Darfur today. We know what's happening all around South Sudan, bro. So you're refugees the same way Somalis are refugees. But Somalis were killing each other while you were being enslaved by your Arab master. until 6-7 years ago. So how dare you try to make me like you and try to belittle a Somali to feel good about yourself, so you can go sleep at night knowing, yes, another African was enslaved and his language was changed. Me and you would never be the same. You would never be like a Somali. Just know that, innit? I'm done.
All right, thank you. All right, let's have Dr. Jacoya. Go ahead, Jacoya.
Hey man, the fact of the matter is, this thing about Somalis not identifying themselves as the rest of Africa is not just unique to Somalia. A lot of tribes in all over the continent
But we're
do the
talking
same
about
thing.
Somalia. Let's stick with Somalia here, because they are the ones that are ethnically look like Arab. Maybe if we saw another one, please send it in my inbox. Because that's what I go by. But for today, let's just stick with the Somali.
Afrodamus, you seen me? Do I look like an Arab to you, bro?
No. H block does not.
Come on, bro.
Well. That's the thing. I'm not gonna see a Somali and call them Arab. So that's why it blows my mind that some of them would say they are. That's my thing.
And some of them are Arabs, legitimate Arabs. Like some of them do have Arab ancestry. We have Arab tribes in Somalia.
No, we don't have Arab ancestry.
Yeah, we do. A lot of us do, bro.
All right. Well, thank you,
But
Dr.
let me finish. Look.
Finish up. Okay.
Dr. Professor Eno, he's a Somali guy. I'm not here to say, oh, he's this tribe or he's this tribe. That is irrelevant. He's a Somali guy. He's from Somalia, and a lot of things that he said is true. And the fact of the matter is, this issue is not only unique to Somalia. I understand we're only talking about Somalia today, but if we're really talking about
that's deflection. That's deflection. If you say it's not only Somalia, it's either you're gonna say the professor is right all the way or not. We cannot, say he's right, but then it's not unique to Somalia. The topic is Somalia today.
Right. I understand. The topic is Somalia.
So let's focus on Somalia.
Look, man, Somalis look at Africa as a place that's full of poverty, corruption, and no one wants to identify with that. You see what I'm saying?
So that's what we. So you're proving the man's point. You are only African when it's convenient.
Let me say something.
No.
That's what you just
I'm
said.
always African. Look,
That's what you just said.
Somalia is a country that consists of different
people. But you just agreed with the professor. That means you just circumstantial African. We're just saying, for those of us here, right? We can never say.
You're not understanding what I'm saying, bro. You're not getting what I'm saying. I already said I agree with the professor before I said anything else. I said Dr. Eno was right what he said. Did you not hear that at all?
But what part do you disagree with?
I'm not disagreeing with anything that he said.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
Okay, thank you. We have Chaotic. Welcome in the house, Chaotic.
What's going on, man?
Nothing much. I'm glad you strolled into the streets here. What do you want to add onto what you're hearing or what you've learned so far?
AfroDamus, this is my first time catching you live, and I'm very glad that I have, and thank you so much for always supporting my channel as well. I would like 5 minutes at least to speak without being interrupted by anyone else on the panel other than you, AfroDamus, of course, because it's your show.
Go for it, Chaotic.
I saw the title, and I, as a superior West African, me being Nigerian, I could care less if a Somali or any other East African thinks of themselves as a Negroid. Coming from the west part of Africa, particularly Nigeria, with our emerging market, the Nigerian will be and is on the verge of being the superior African of the diaspora, other than the African American, of course. I went to school with many Eritreans, Kenyans, Ethiopians. Never had the opportunity to meet a Somali, but from what I can tell is that these people are definitely brainwashed, and that's no problem with me. I could care less, but they are definitely a people that are they really have no true culture. their culture is a bastardization or a hybrid of the Arab culture. And the gentleman is correct. A lot of their dishes come from other places on the planet. Italy is one of them. That is correct. These people mean absolutely nothing to me when they give their talking points about Africa. Whether they claim to be Arab or non-African, I look at a place like Somalia and ask myself, what are their imports and exports? What do they produce?
Oh, what the camel milk? Camel milk.
Oh, okay, camel milk. So and I ask myself, what do they produce for the planet?
And spices.
Yeah, on a global scale. Mogadishu is a place that I would never ever want.
They have oil too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what these people produce.
You don't like camel?
They produce pirates.
Yeah,
you don't like camel?
I've never had camel before. I wouldn't mind tasting camel. I mean, I'm open to tasting most types of meats other than dogs, maybe. But the fact of the matter is that a Somali could never ever look down upon a true African.
Bantu.
Bantu, correct. So again, listen, if a Somali is cool, they're cool. But if they're not, fuck them. Who cares? In my
What's a true
opinion,
African, bro?
I'm sorry.
Horn bandit.
I'm sorry.
Horn bandit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll horn bandit. The only way I'll let you on again is if you can just hear the man out. He asked for 5 minutes. It's not even 5 minutes yet. Please let the man talk. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
I'll just leave him in the back. I'll leave him.
5 minutes is an eternity.
But it's my show. It's my show.
Yeah,
okay?
and I'm also thank you, Aphrodite.
Go ahead.
And to the individuals that are saying 5 minutes is an eternity, you have to understand is that I'm a content creator at a high level.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Just go on. Go on.
So the individual asked me, what is a true African? Well, a true African is me. A true African is Aphrodite. The broad nose, the Bantu features, the kinky hair. We are the true Africans. Again, the East Africans are a creation of the Arabs mixed with African groups.
Do you mean the Horn of Africans or the East Africans? Because sometimes when we talk about
again, sir, I will say this over and over again. The West African is the true African. Now, I am an individual that believes in the African diaspora, so I am always willing to do business, to collab with any Somali, with any Ethiopian, with anybody in Africa. But the idea that these people believe that they're not African means absolutely nothing to me.
But sometimes when they say, they are African because they're discriminated against, what do you say to that?
Well, I don't know whether they're discriminated against because I've never experienced anyone discriminated against them while I was in school. That could be my own bias. But
should they be able to?
I don't think anybody should discriminate against the Somali. No, I don't. I'm not aware of any.
No, I mean, like if the Somali, like the professor said, they see themselves as Arab until when they are discriminated against. Like the man said, they will tell you they are not Negroids, but the only time they would accept being Negroid like us is when they are discriminated against.
Well, yeah, as the true African, we do have a beautiful heart. And in my opinion,
I like that statement, true African. Come on, bro. Right on, bro.
Absolutely. So in my opinion, as a true African,
as that.
Hold on, Ahmed. Let him finish, please.
Because I'm almost done. Thank you so much.
He's almost done, please.
So in my opinion,
he's gas bagging. He won't.
I'm not gas bagging, sir. I'm definitely not. So just hear me out. So in my opinion, if there is some sort of discrimination that is taken upon or the Arab towards the Somali and they look back towards Africa, that is totally fine because the true African like myself, we have a beautiful heart and we will accept you whether you have denied us or not. That's the beauty of the
Chaotic. I always knew you were such a beautiful human being. You've said some great words here. Let's hear what Black Rampage will say of Horn Bandit, because somehow You know, I think that
They don't have that human.
they don't like what you said. Let's go,
They're not like
Black Rampage.
Hey,
Black
look,
Rampage. Go
give
ahead.
me a talk now.
Okay,
Give
can I
me a
speak?
chance.
Okay,
Hold on,
Now, I've
guys.
been here for a long time and I haven't spoken.
Hold on.
appreciate the
Who?
opportunity.
Ahmed, please don't interrupt. Don't interrupt Black Rampage. Let him talk. Where you calling from, Black Rampage?
Okay. Yeah, I'm calling from Phoenix, Arizona.
All right.
I'm
Go
a
ahead.
Black American, and I
Yeah.
wanted to say thank you for the opportunity to speak on your show.
No problem.
I think that I kind of came in the middle of the show, but I wanted to ask: has there been any addressing how the East or the Somali uses the invaders' religion as his entire history book? This Ham, this Shem, all of these things come from outsiders who
Exactly, I
mean
agree.
the African no good, but they'll tell you how African they are by using, their
The Arab
enslavers'
book.
handbook, and on top of it, how there were human beings in the Horn of Africa before there was any person on Arab land. Why they choose to be the sons of
Mentally
Arabs when they were
colonized.
first.
Mentally colonized. I can give you the answer to that because, also I want to ask this question: do you guys know anybody on this channel, any Somalian historical figure besides the guy from the Captain Philip movie, The Pirate? Right? Like these people, basically, they're trying to compensate for their lack of culture and history by inventing and associating themselves to Kush. Kush has nothing to do with Somalia. Kush is Nubia. And somehow, because they don't have any history, they are trying to insert themselves into current history by making up stuff, basically. Their capital city is found.
Somalis are Arab hybrids. That's just facts.
So
They're just
wait.
Arab hybrids.
Okay, let's allow Puntai Princess to talk, and then let's allow the Somalis to talk. And Puntai, did you hear what my good friend here, Chaotic, said?
Say your man.
I heard everything.
All right, what do you
Can
what do you wanna add here,
Yeah.
Puntai Princess?
Yeah, I heard everything. But I wish the guy who's claiming to be a Nilot be actually man enough and actually say he's a Tigrayan. I don't understand why he has to take other people's identity. Be man enough, please, and say you are Tigrayan, because we know for a fact that you are a Tigrayan, and we can then speak to a level where we are talking the same level. You understand? Here I am, I'm a Somali, right? And he said, who is the historical? Do you know Ahmed Gurey? Ahmed Gurey, he should know, because that is the guy who actually dismantled his an empire, Aksumite Empire. You know that guy very well, Ahmed Gurey. Do you want me to tell you?
Is he
Muhammad
talking to
Siad
me
Barre.
or someone else?
Another one, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the guy with a wig, with a blonde wig. Okay, the guy with the blonde wig, I'm talking to you. Do you know Muhammad Siad Barre? Yes, that is the guy who conquered Ethiopia in 12 days. Should I go on? Do you know? I mean,
I
I
think
can
you're
go on.
confused
But the
about
thing
where
is,
I
I
am
don't
from, my
like.
sister.
No, whoa! It's my turn. My turn. You can talk after I
Okay,
talk.
sorry.
So chill.
Sorry.
But the thing here is, what I don't like is when somebody is hiding behind other nation. Do not. It's really, really a disrespectful to that nation, because I am not about to disrespect those nations.
But
You are a Tigrayan.
Puntai.
I know this guy. We know this guy. That's the problem. So I'm gonna just
So
talk
do you
to
know
him.
where he's from?
Yes,
Let's
he's a
just
Tigrayan. He's from Ethiopia.
Okay, let's
Yes.
stick with the topic. Just
Yeah, I'm sticking to the top because he's making claims here, right? So here is the claim, because if
Anybody can
when he talks,
authenticate
for
my
example,
claim. Anybody can,
please,
like, if the capital city of Somalia is
can I
founded by
finish? You have
Persian
been
Arabs.
1 hour.
If
You have
anybody
been here
disputes
for
that,
over 1
he's an
hour.
idiot.
Can I finish speak, Mr.
Okay.
Tigrayan? Sit down and let me finish speaking, because you have
Okay,
been speaking for
go ahead.
2 hours. Let me
ahead,
finish, please. All right. So here is the thing, right? This guy made a lot of claims. Fine, but he has not the guts to say who he is, even though we know who he is. So here is the thing. You want to know people who are known? Ahmed Gurey is only one that I can tell you, and you know him very well. He destroyed your Anksumat empire first. And I can tell you somebody else just now. Muhammad Siad Barre, he conquered you in 12 days. That is those men that I'm talking about, okay? Don't come to me
Why are you like, I think
You
you're
are a
mistaken about
Tigrayan.
who
Why
I
are you
am.
so afraid?
No, no,
Why
I swear. I swear I'm not.
But Puntai,
Yes,
Puntai,
no,
he's
I
saying
swear
he's
you
not.
are.
He's from
No,
Sudan.
yes, I know
Let's just yeah.
Yo,
What's
I
his
know
name?
this guy. So
No,
listen,
no,
I
you
have
don't. You're
seen him
mistaken,
speak.
sister.
Okay,
Yes, I
okay,
do.
okay,
I
okay.
do.
This is
So
fine.
now let me ask you. Now let me ask you. I'm not here to claim anything here. And let me ask you something, brother. He
I
made the
study African
claims.
history, so you can ask me about
So
history
I
and
study
factual
my
things.
region.
I
study my
know that part
region.
of the world. I know
So
East African history inside out.
Okay,
So we can have a debate.
region. So do you know Ahmed Gurey? Wait, do you know Ahmed Gurey?
Ahmed Gurey is a guy from Harar, Ethiopia. He's a Harare, which is
there
like a
you go.
descendant. Hold on, he is a descendant of the Harla people who are
100%
extinct.
is Ethiopian.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Exactly.
He is an
So that's not.
Ethiopian
You guys
Tigray.
claim.
Because this is the topic.
You guys claim
point they
Egypt.
make.
You guys claim.
This is the
You guys claim everything because you have no historical figures. Yeah.
Point. You are
Okay.
making the talking
Moderate,
point of a
please,
Tigrayan.
Afrodamus. I
Brother,
beg you.
have been man enough to say who you are. Be a man enough. I'm a woman. I'm going to tell you I'm a Somali, you see? But you're not man enough to tell. This is the talking point of these people. I'm just saying. I know. This is a Tigrayan guy. Be a man, please. And we
Allow your emotions, sister. Please allow your emotion. It's not about me.
No,
it's
I'm
about
not
Somalia.
Okay.
I'm not
All right.
emotional.
All
I
right.
know who you are.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. Okay. Horn Bandit, you wanted to respond to Chaotic. Go ahead.
Yeah, when he said the guy's Harari, that's an Ethiopian talking point. He's Ethiopian, 100%. I can confirm it. I can follow whatever Pontai Princess says. Because
don't fall
only
bullshit.
an Ethiopian would say Ahmed Gurey is Harari when he's clearly a Somali. We even know his tribe.
So why would someone be hiding their ethnicity? I don't get it. Why do you think? Why
I don't get it either. Like I don't understand.
Because as a Tigrayan, we can attack
Guys,
only Somalis. That's straight. Only Somalis. That's it. That you are pretending to be this. Only Somalis say that. Why is just only Somalis that say that?
People have no balls to stand on themselves. He will not
No.
have
Why would someone be hiding their identity? For what?
Exactly. I don't get it.
You don't see his face. You don't know his personality. You don't even know who he is. Why should he be hiding?
All right. Okay, Dr. R wanted to ask Chaotic. Hold on. Dr. R, go ahead.
Hey, Chaotic, I want to ask you a question. You don't know nothing about my people, you fucking Nigerian southerner. So what are you? Are you?
Guys, why do you insult each other? Why?
Dr. R, can you be nice at least? He's not insulting anyone. Go ahead.
He's being fine. I would like to hear from him.
The guy's not insulting anyone. The guy's actually
Go ahead, Dr. R. Wait. Chaotic. You said what, Chaotic?
I don't find anything that he just said insulting, and I would like him to finish what he's saying. He can say whatever he wants to say to me. I'm open to hear him. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dr. R. Dr. R, unmute yourself.
I don't think there's a Somali doctor to begin with, but go ahead.
See, that's insulting because you know there's hundreds of Somali doctors.
We don't care about how he's insulting.
They probably do
FGM. Where
FGM.
he comes from is not
Hold on, guys. Wait. Guys.
You are weak. I swear to you.
Why don't you step into the light? Step into the light.
They probably do FGM, a female circumcision. That's the only thing a Somali doctor, probably tribal doctor, would do.
Abi is doing very well bumping your ass in Gundar. Abi is doing very well bumping your ass.
Hold on. Puntai.
Viva Abi Ahmed.
Puntai.
Viva. Yes. I'm here.
Do you want to speak on what the professor said?
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Okay, because you are attacking this man for his historical, knowledge.
Yeah, but he said wrong. He was false. So I was just
okay. Let's allow a real Ethiopian to talk. Go ahead, Deep Sleep.
Okay, Afridamus, look. Greetings to everyone on the panel.
That's a Somali accent, by the way, you guys.
No, he's Ethiopian. He's Ethiopian. He's Ethiopian.
Oh
no, I'm Ethiopian, bro. Don't be retarded. Look,
no, your accent is Somali, man.
They always talk about each other.
How do you know? You are Ethiopian yourself. How do you know if you're not Ethiopian Somali accent? Come on.
But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, he's Ethiopian, but he lives in South Africa. That's why.
Okay, his accent sounds like Somali. Like they speak from their throat,
Yeah, go ahead.
By the way, I apologize for this low IQ Ethiopian here, so apologies. But yeah, I just wanted to say, look, these Somalis like to make a lot of claims about Ethiopian history that they know fuck all about. In fact, remember, just a few before I left, I dropped a link where it explains why Ethiopia is 7 years behind the original calendar. It's not because we were kept as a colony by the Italians for 5 years and we didn't want to record it. That's retarded. It's because when the birth of Jesus Christ, the date is contentious amongst the Orthodox Church. They claim that Christ was born 7 years later, so they start counting 7 years later than everyone else.
Exactly.
Because you know that when
you don't even have to explain this though. Like you know, they already made that up, so you don't even have to respond to that.
Oh, now I know he's Ethiopian. We don't even have to explain this. He said, "Did you hear Afridamos? We don't even have to explain this."
Because it's a historical fact.
You burst yourself, brother. Please be.
You guys are pseudos.
Tell us that you're
Puntai.
Afridamos, can I just finish?
Okay. Puntai.
Like you understand?
Go ahead. Finish.
Afridamos, can I just finish without these low IQ munchins disturbing me? Look, it's a known fact. Anyone can find this on the internet, but these Somalis still run around claiming this, they don't count 7 years because they're calling. This is some retarded bullshit. I don't know who came up with this, but you know, these people are allergic to facts. Another fact, that we brought the Europeans over to Africa. These people will never tell you that they brought the Ottomans to Africa first in order to fight against us. And then for our own survival, we allied with the Portuguese because they were. So who allied with who first? If you bring someone else from outside the continent to fight, do I not have the right to also bring someone else outside the continent to fight?
I will bring the historical fact.
Isn't that logic? Are we just supposed to?
Can you please bring me the historical
Let's
fact?
not turn this into
We
like
have
a
historical.
war.
Hey, guys.
Let's not turn this into a tribal fight, guys. Come on now.
Yeah. Look, Afrikaners, you can Google this. In the war, the Ethiopians allied with the Ottomans, but the Somalis made the alliance first before anyone else. So I don't know what this. They brought Europeans to Africa idea was. You about Africa at that point. We just made a strict so that we can survive in. This is some retarded low shit.
It's because they're insecure. Like they're insecure about their history because they have no history.
All right. Okay.
Abi, I actually commend you and salute you for standing your ground. I have no problem with that. You are really, really Ethiopian. I have no problem with that. I don't want to talk about fake who goes around and hiding.
Puntai, how do you know this?
But let me talk.
You want to talk about what the professor said?
You? Listen, brother, if you
Afridamos, why do you stop anyone else interrupting?
Wait a minute. If Afridamos, hide your picture now and talk to me.
Hit the
and
like
ask
button.
me if I know who you are. I know your voice, brother. Let's not be stupid here. No. Listen, I know Afridamos' voice. I know Kifaru's voice. I know everyone's voice, and I know this guy's voice, just like I know your voice. You understand? But I have nothing against Abi for stating his facts, right? I have no problem. But Abi, we can, me and you, we can discuss about this. No problem. You bring your fact, I bring my fact.
You just don't like the Nilots because we're what, dark skinned?
No, I just don't like Tigrayan who's hiding.
Racist.
That's
You're
what I
racist.
don't like. No, you are Tigrayan. Just have the balls and say who you are, bro.
You don't want to talk to me because I'm from Sudan, yeah?
Otherwise, I will send Abi again to you and let he bump your ass. Anyways.
What is he talking about?
Anyways,
hey, look,
Abi, you can come to my. I'm talking about Abi. Abi, you can come and we can discuss this like normal.
It's not personal. Just talk your facts, like historical things.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't care about like whoever.
Look, I have no. Afridamos, look, let me just make myself clear. I'm not part of this back and forth between horners. I just came to state facts.
Yeah.
These are the facts.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
So,
I like Abi. He stands his ground. I have no problem.
Okay, guys, 1 second.
I don't know why this micropenis competition is going on because I have to.
Somebody. Okay, we have Abi Ahmed. Abi Ahmed, what do you want to say?
Me, I came in for this Tigranian guy.
For who?
Saying, look, the Tigranian guy who's hiding behind.
Where are you calling from?
I'm the guy from China, man. I changed my name to.
Oh yeah, from China. Okay,
yeah,
so
he hates the name.
He said he hates you guys.
No, not hate us. He hates the Abiy Ahmed. Anyway, that's beside the point. They kept saying Mogadishu was founded by what do you call
the Shah, the Persians. Mogadishu means seat of the Shah.
seat
From where?
of the Shah.
Where did
Go
you
to
get that from?
Encyclopedia
Where did you get
Encyclopedia
that from?
Britannica. Go to
Bruh,
Encyclopedia Britannica and
where
read
did
it.
you get that
You
from?
dumb
We have
fuck.
a word called the
You probably don't
Mogadishu.
even.
Mogadishu
You probably
means,
can't even
you
read.
know what
Oh
means in
my
Somali,
God.
Mogadishu
Mogadishu?
also has
Listen,
In
meaning.
Somali,
listen.
do
Go
you know
to
what it means in
anybody. I beg
Somali,
anybody. I
Mogadishu?
beg anybody. I beg anybody. Go. Everybody go to Encyclopedia Britannica and Google who founded
Yo, why
Mogadishu.
don't
The
you say your
Persians.
nation though? Talk
Somalis
about
are
your
nomadic
nation
people.
first. Talk about your
Somalis are
nation
nomadic
first.
people. They have no
What
concept
is your
of
nation?
state.
What are the
They have no
Tigrayans?
concept.
What are the Tigrayans?
What
What are the
what is
Tigrayans?
Mogadishu mean? Listen,
Seat of the Shah. I just told you. Seat of the Shah, like Iran. The Shah of Iran.
What is
Like
it?
Shah is an Iranian word for a like for their government, right? So
No, I'm sorry.
Persians founded Mogadishu. Just go to Encyclopedia Britannica and Google it, you dumb fuck. I'm not here to teach you.
This
Okay,
fake
guys.
historian
Okay,
from
guys.
Just
Google.
leave the
Listen,
Tigrayan.
bro.
He can go and hang
That's the
himself,
only
man.
thing you could say. Mogadishu. What does that mean? Just because it's
What I'm
short,
telling you, my
it's
brother,
Shah.
if you listen, just
No,
listen
I'm
to
not
you.
your brother. I'm not your
Kingdom
brother.
of Shah. It means Shah.
We're
It
all
doesn't even
Africans
have
here.
a Shah in there. We
I'm
have
not
a
your brother,
word
you
called
fucking Tigrayan.
Muqaddishu. That is a
Everybody,
Somali word. Go find
everybody,
it. Yeah.
everybody
Go,
who's
go,
watching
go.
this right now, just
Yeah, go
Google
to
who founded
Wikipedia.
Mogadishu and the etymology of Mogadishu. Don't go to Encyclopedia Britannica
now-
or any reliable
now, do you
source.
know
It
Sayyid
would tell
Muhammad?
you
Do you know
it's
Muhammad
like
Siad
in the
Barre?
10th century. Hold on, in the 10th century, Mogadishu was founded by the Persian. Prior to that, Somalians did not have a concept of statehood. They were just a nomadic people with no culture, nothing. When the Arabs or the Persians came,
Really?
gave them the Islam religion, that's when they started putting clothes on their back. Prior to that, they were just nomadic people wandering around. And that's just a historical fact.
Adel Empire was nomadic people who ran over you, right? What then Adel Empire? Well,
All right.
Adel Empire ran over these people and they were nomadic people,
All
right?
right,
Adel
Puntai.
Empire.
Puntai, what do you want to say?
saying.
You got quick 30 seconds. Nobody interrupt her. Go ahead, Puntai.
Oh, I actually gonna go later.
Dr. R, what do you want to say? 30 seconds to chaotic. Dr. R, you muted yourself.
May I go in and respond to chaotic?
Oh, hold on, Dr. R will. Dr. R, go ahead.
Chaotic there, be careful giving verb. That's all I'm gonna say.
Giving what?
Stop making threats, but yeah.
I'm not making.
No
Okay.
threat, but we're just talking facts. No, don't have no threat.
What facts? What facts is it? Attacking Somali people.
Go ahead, chaotic. Guys, go ahead, Dr. Hey, guys, if anyone interrupts, I'll really kick you out. Go ahead, Doctor. Go ahead, chaotic.
Yeah, I would like to address. Is it Dr. R? Is that it, Dr. R?
Yeah, Dr. R.
Okay, so give me like 2 minutes.
You
Dr.
don't know.
R.
First of all, can I quickly respond? You don't know nothing about my people, and you're a Nigerian from West Africa. And what's your tribe? Because I can tell you're taking your anger and frustration and hate on the Somalis because the Fulanis bully your tribe.
No, I'm not. In fact, I dated two Rwandan girls when I was in college. I'm a big fan of Eastern Africans.
I don't care. I don't care,
line,
bro. I don't care. I don't care if you're
okay. I would like to talk, sir. I just
Dr. R, let him talk.
Yeah. Dr. R, you are upset with me because I said that West African.
I'm not upset. You don't know nothing about my people.
Okay. I apologize. Okay. Well,
Let me finish. And someone said you're Yoruba. You're fucking Yoruba. Do you want me to go about your history?
Sir, I'm an American, sir. Sir.
I don't give a fuck if you're an American.
I'm an American.
Afridamus, can I speak?
No insult. We don't want to make this.
No, you're not a black American.
We don't want to make this stream dusty. No insult.
Right. Dr. R. Dr. R.
One at a time, please.
Can you drop Dr. R while I speak real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay. Dr. R, that is fine. You can threaten me all you want, but prove me wrong. Prove me wrong when I say that West Africans are the superior African. Sir, Nigeria is an emerging market. Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Afridamus, was a part of the G20.
Right.
Nigeria has a better economy than Somalia. Somalia Yeah,
Sorry for
Somalia.
cutting you short, please. You can't even compare Nigeria
Yeah,
to Somalia.
exactly.
No, sorry to compare you. See, I like patriotic Nigeria because I've been speaking all this time. I don't see patriotic Nigerians. I think you're the first one. You can't compare Nigeria with Somalia. You compare Nigeria with South Africa, with Egypt.
Stop kissing his ass, man. Let him talk. Let the guy talk.
Well, that's
Go
fine.
ahead,
That's
man.
fine. But
Finish
yeah,
your
that's
thing.
totally
All right,
fine.
okay.
Thank you, sir. But yeah, Dr. R, you can threaten me all you want, but sir, facts are facts. Mogadishu looks like the past, and that's not a good thing. Sir, you're a goat herder, and I don't know why you are
A
upset
camel
with what I'm.
herder, not goat, camel.
Yeah, camel herder, and there's nothing wrong with
This
what I'm
meat,
saying.
raw meat eating.
Your
Shut up, man.
your people are not civilized, and truth be told, you're living like it's the year 1700 in Somalia. So you could be mad at me all you want, but I'm trying to figure out where you're trying to get at by threatening me. And also, sir, I identify as an American. I was born in America, sir. So I have freedoms that you wouldn't have, that you don't have in Somalia. Go ahead, Dr. R.
Yeah, the females wear the hijab. They look like a walking
Hold
tent.
on. Allow Dr. R to respond. Dr. R, what do you want to
Keep
say?
eating your raw meat, man.
Dr. R, are you there?
First of all, I would like to respond. Have you seen pictures of Mogadishu? Have you seen videos of Mogadishu? Mogadishu is fast emerging. And I don't know, you probably look at the white version of Google. You should watch videos of Mogadishu. The country is fast rebuilding. And Tommy, why is your country, Nigeria, a fucking shithole? Even a country like UAE or South Africa or even places like Rwanda looks better than Nigeria. Can you explain?
What are you talking
Nigeria
about?
has the highest GDP
It
in
doesn't
Africa.
matter. It's got, if you look at the economy, it's so embarrassing. Around 90%. Around 90% of
Afrodamus,
your
may I respond
economy.
when he's done?
Can I
Yeah.
finish? 90% of your economy is oil based, and you don't basically export anything else apart from oil. Your whole economy is oil, and your country basically had what 50 years, and it's still a shithole. And your country, most people live in poverty. And it
They're
doesn't
both
matter.
shitholes, but Nigeria is better than Somalia. That's the claim. They're both
How
shitholes.
can
Don't
you
get me
even
wrong.
compare Nigeria with Somalia? It's just day
I
and
would
night.
like to respond.
It's
real
not.
quick.
Guys,
Afrodamus, let me
Nigeria
speak.
is 230
Afrodamus,
million people.
Afrodamus,
Wait,
Afrodamus.
guys.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Oh, is
Let me
that Kidola?
Yeah.
But the
Okay,
GDP
Kidola,
can I get
Kidola, wait, let him finish, and then you and both chaotic. Since you guys are the Nigerians, you'll have the chance to respond.
Can
Go
I
ahead,
finish?
Dr. R.
With the GDP, you said that Nigeria, you know, it's even embarrassing. Like, if you were to say Nigeria had a GDP of 1 trillion or 900 billion, but you can't compare yourself to places like Turkey or even Sweden. Sweden's a population of 10 million people, but Nigeria has basically got GDP, similar GDP that of Nigeria. I mean, Sweden.
The claim is it's better
We're
than
talking about the
Somalia.
African continent. Why are
Yes,
you bringing European
we're
countries?
comparing it to Somalia, you dumb fuck. Just to stick to the topic, to the
Don't call me
continent.
a dumb fuck, you fucking idiot, man. Shut the fuck up.
We're comparing Nigeria GDP per capita and Somalia GDP per capita. We're not comparing Nigeria to European countries.
Let's compare Somalia with USA right now.
I would like to
You guys are
respond.
talking about every.
Okay,
Listen.
allow chaotic to respond.
Let's compare Nigeria to Somalia, or Nigeria to Ethiopia, Nigeria to Sudan.
Go ahead, chaotic, please, guys.
I'm gonna
Let's
ask.
not interrupt.
I'm gonna ask Dr. R a question. Dr. R is a man from Somalia. He just said he was from there. But the question I have for Dr. R is: could Dr. R give us the name of the skyscraper on whatever street in Mogadishu that is taller than 8 stories? Go ahead, Dr. R. What building in Mogadishu was taller than 8 stories, sir?
So
They live in a tent, bro. What are you kidding?
And built out of steel. Go ahead, sir.
They live in a tent, my bro. I mean, come on now. That's
Dr. R, are you there? Go ahead, sir. What building? What's the name of the building? That's a skyscraper that's built out of steel and is over 8 stories.
it's a tent given to them by the Turkish people.
Dr. R, are you there?
Oh my God.
Okay, all right. Guys.
I'm gonna say my piece, then I'm gonna leave Africa.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, this is the thing. No one hates Somalis. I don't think there's anyone on this planet that Somalis say you hate us. We don't hate Somalis. But this is the thing. You need to decide: are you African or not? If you're not African, fine. You just need to say you're not Africans, and the African Union don't have anything to do with you. You can't be playing this double side game. I'm Africa when it suits me. I'm Arab when it suits me. No, that's what pisses off African. You know, you meet Somalis that will tell you, they will even ask you, are you from Africa? It's right down in their subconsciousness. They tell them they're not Africans.
Colonization, bro.
Yeah,
Colonization.
They'll ask other Africans, are you from Africans? Now we're
Who's
Africans
colonizing Somalia now?
you are not Africans. It's a
Colonization
problem,
is also mentally. People can be colonized mentally.
Let's be true to ourselves. If you're not African, as this guy
Do you
said,
guys know
he
what
does
is a
not. Let me
religion?
just finish.
Ahmed, let him finish. He's gonna leave. You're gonna talk.
The guy with the
Tell the
thing.
Tigranian to shut up first.
Let me just finish, please. The guy who's got the K icon. He said, "I don't blame Somalis for not identify themselves as not black and Africans." Yeah, the problem is the other Africans that are seeing these people as African. That's the problem. So that's why I say, like, African Union should be taken out from that part of Africa, because that part of Africa does not represent Africa, and it should be brought back in the continent. That's just what I want to say. So there's no need we need to talk about go up and come down. We know when you see a Somali, you see something different. That's
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Afrodamus, I stand corrected, and I have to apologize to Dr. R. Dr. R, I apologize.
What do you want to apologize about?
I made a mistake. The Lido Beach Hotel is 13 stories. It is the tallest building in tallest building in Somalia.
It's owned by a Turkish or an Arab.
Yep. So, sorry about that, Dr. R. You do have one tall skyscraper.
Is it just one in the whole Somalia?
Go ahead, Dr. R.
Is it just one building in the whole Mogadishu?
Afrodamus.
Hold on, guys. It's actually.
Let me give my final words.
No,
can we talk about
Somalia has.
I like the emotional and passionate of the Somalians and the Ethiopians. I hope we sub-Sahara would have these things before or after that independence. I don't really care about what the Somalians or the Ethiopians think about us, but would have discovered this when Haile Selassie tricked us and let them put that so-called big building on the Organization of African Union in Ethiopia. And the same thing the Ethiopia did also when he went to Jamaica. You see, he tricked two people. The Jamaicans see Haile Selassie as a Jesus Christ or Messiah.
I think you misunderstand the Rastafarian religion.
Hold on, let him finish, please. Please, don't interrupt him. Let the man talk.
He's a fake Tigranian, man.
Hold on. We don't give a damn about the Somalians, and we don't give a damn about the Ethiopians. They are their own ethnic group. They are never us, and will never be them. I don't have no problem with them. I like that they always understand that they are not Africans. But we Africans, the real Africans.
Who do you get to decide who's African?
Sir, let him finish. Look, let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
The real sub-Saharan Africans, all the way from West Africa down to South Africa. When I mean even to Namibia blacks, we would have understand in time to form our.
Where are you from, bro? Where are you from?
Please, can you guys, please let him finish?
You're undercover. You're not from South Sudan. You say you're from South Sudan. Who are you deceiving?
He's a liar.
Where are you from?
He's a shame.
You use the South Sudan to cause.
No, where are you from, bro? I can't hear you.
Sir, stop interrupting him, please.
The real black man, with big nose. Don't come here and be talking nonsense. We would have understand that putting that AAU in Ethiopia is to undermine us, our interests. If Sub-Sahara organization union, we would have able to bring Haiti into that organization. Do you know why Haiti was stopped? Haiti was not allowed to be in African Union. Is because of these people, the Ethiopians and the Moroccans and the Egyptians and all of that. They think, whoa, these Negroes will be more bigger than them in this organization. Our interest is not really in that African Union. They always admire us. The Somali never really liked the Negroes. The Ethiopians never see. Both of them are both of the same feathers. They hate us a lot. So I don't give a damn about them. They are traitors and they always undermine us.
But like just a point here. Afrodamus, may we just respond? Yeah.
Hold on.
These are just points.
To fight each other to death. so that we would have
Can
been
we
free
respond to this
for them to
guy? I
finish
don't.
Yes. Okay. Can you stop interrupting him? You will get your chance, guys. Let him finish. Let the real African finish talking.
I would have loved to see the Ethiopians, the Somalians, and the other people can fight each other here, so that I will be smiling. Because the same thing they gag against us, we the real Africans, the sub-Saharan ones, and undermine our interests. They are running the interests of the West African people, of the Europeans there. Anything that will benefit the sub-Sahara, they will undermine it. If it possible, even trick a tricky game. Just the way they trick the Rastafarians in Jamaica, and those that fall into the whole nonsense are now kind of like the refugee in desert in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is not a friend of sub-Sahara. It's all about game and interest. Thank you.
Thank you, Kidola. Thank you very much.
Now,
All right. Let's allow what's her name? Mira.
He's a little girl, man.
So Mira, you say Mira, how old are you?
I'm old enough to speak, 18.
Okay. Go ahead, Mira. Mira, what do you want to add?
In 1960, right after we gained independence, we helped you to gain your independence, and you are telling us that you do not have any history and telling me that I am an Arab. Guys, we are Somalis. Our identities doesn't matter.
Allahu Akbar.
All right, thank you for that. And go ahead, priest, real quick. Let's get you quickly. Go ahead.
Okay,
With all the interrupting, you're only gonna get 30 seconds. Go ahead.
First of all, I didn't catch most of what the real African said. Like his accent is, I don't know where he is from, but like my general point is, we should not be divisive about where you have the African Union in Sudan. Somebody's gonna complain it should be in Ghana or it should be there, or Africa speaking the same language as Swahili. Those things are just divisive and childish, in my opinion. But as far as like who the real Africans are, Africa is made up of a lot of nations and nationalities. North Africans are also have been there for a long time, so they are, even if they don't have our phenotype, they're as African as we are. So that's where I go. But for the Nigerian guy who said West Africa is superior in terms of development and that kind of things, he has a point. West Africa has progressed a lot, specifically in Nigeria, but also we Africans, when we are hypocritical to look down on another Africans, we're just it's like a pot making fun of the kettle or something like that. So I'm not into that divisive, I'm better than you kind of thing. But for the Somalians, these are our brothers who are mentally colonized, first by the Arabs, then by the Portuguese and by the Omanese. They didn't have a sense of like a state or a culture, so that's why they took this thing. Now they pray to Mecca, and they greet each other as Salam Alaikum in Arabic. Everything that if you take the Quran or Islam out of a Somali, there is no Somalian culture whatsoever. So we have to feel bad for them rather than just discriminating them. That's just what I want to say.
Thank you. Chaotic. Go ahead.
Yeah, to Mira, to Dr. R, and to the Ethiopian Puntai on the panel, I have a question for you guys. At night, before you eat dinner, do you take the plates out of your lips? Keep it real. Are you there, Dr. R?
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Have you seen my lips? Have you seen my face?
Well, I see your avatar, but
exactly.
But that's where that practice came from. It came from
look
Ethiopia.
like now. When you take air, how much dust goes through your nose?
I will admit, West Africans have large noses, and a lot goes through our nose.
Tell me how much dust do you have to clean under your nose?
I will admit that.
Yeah, exactly.
salute to you
So
guys.
I'm not gonna answer that because we don't have a tradition of taking lips plates, okay? But your nose sucks the air out of the world. So just saying.
Wait. Are you upset that we suck the white man's air out, the Arabs' air? Everybody's air.
Yeah, well.
They're gonna start charging for the air soon.
Don't be feeling hard on that. Don't be
No,
hurt when
no.
you hurt people. I'm
No,
just saying.
I'm enjoying the conversation. It's funny to me,
Africanos,
actually.
I just wanted to ask. This topic was about Somalia, I'm guessing, right?
It is still about
And
Somalia.
Yeah, so here is the thing. The Ethiopian guy and Kifaru get to stay all the time on the panel while the Somalis being kicked out the whole time. I was in the panel, asked you to come to let me in for almost a half an hour, and I'm a Somali. I supposed to be in here and defending my people. You understand? And talking
Puntai,
about my people.
Puntai,
An
I'm
Ethiopian
looking at
guy,
it. Hold
an
on, I'm looking
Ethiopian
at
guy.
it. Wait a minute, I want to correct this. Literally, when you came here, like I'm looking at the time. Right now it's 12:58. Let's look at the time when you came here.
It doesn't matter.
So you literally, you didn't even have to ask me. You were already in here. I see some of
Yeah,
your chats,
no. I was in
but
the chat. I was in the
no,
chat.
you were
You
no.
put
What
me
I'm
down in the
saying.
chat. The
No,
Ethiopian guy and the Kafara were
I'm
here the
looking.
whole
Wait.
time. You did not kick them down
Wait.
once.
I'm looking at your
Yes.
time slot. You literally came in right away. No
No, I
waste
did
of
not.
time.
I was down here. I was talking to my Somali sister the whole time. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I felt like this discussion is about the Somalis and they should have the priority to talk and not other people. And they were left on the panel while we were sitting down. Okay,
But you
fine.
got the time
Listen,
right now.
okay, I got my time right now. And here is the thing, right? I wanted to talk to my Ethiopian, Tigrayan, underprivileged brother, but now he's not here, and that's the sad part because I don't want to talk behind. But he's back. But yeah,
Who?
The guy that's getting bumped right now in Ethiopia.
He's hearing it. Well, he's
So
watching.
here
He's
is the
listening.
thing. Here is the thing, right? As Somalis, whether we have our language, we have our own language. It's called Somali. Our land called Somalia. Our people called Somalis. How much can he say that in his Ethiopia? Can he say his language is Ethiopian, his country is Ethiopian, and the people who live in that country Ethiopian? And that alone tells you how freaking independent we actually are. You understand? Everything in Somalia is actually pure and pure Somali. So here's the thing. I've seen there's like ganging up going on here. Fine, I don't mind. You guys can gang up, but here's the thing: Somali history is written, and if you are guys interested, you can come to my channel, and I will explain to you. But I would love for the Tigrayan guy have the balls hanging between his pants and say that he's a Tigrayan because I know him just like I know your voice, Afridamos, that he is a Tigrayan, and it is shameful for a man to hide behind other nations. It's just shameful. And next time, if anybody wants, can come to my channel and I will read for you and educate you on my history and who we actually are. Have you been in a war for 30 years? Yes. Are we behind? Yes, because we have been in a 30-year war. But the thing is, at least we're not bathing in a shit water in the middle of Nigeria. They're literally bathing and taking shower in a shit water. So
So you
at least
saying
we're
you
not
guys
doing
are
that. We are very clean.
better than
Of course, we
Nigeria?
are. Of course, we are very clean people. Have
You're
you not seen how they are shitting and bathing at the same water? Like
No.
yes, there are videos where they
Nigeria.
literally shit
Well,
in the water and take a dip
wait.
in it.
Put that. Are you comparing Nigeria, Somalia to Nigeria?
Yes, cleanliness, we are much cleaner. Come on now, bro. We don't take a bath in our shit. That's what we
Chaotic.
do.
What do you want to say to this?
If I'm able to speak for a few
He was
minutes
sleeping, wasn't he?
without any. No, I was making sounds because you're boring us.
Yeah.
Lady, Nigerians, along with other West Africans,
No,
are
Nigerians. Let's talk about Nigerians shitting in the water. That is shitty water. And shitting in the
sir.
outside the
I mean,
streets.
That's a
Literally, your
water
toilet is
slum.
outside.
ma'am.
Exactly. And they take shit in the
But
streets.
that's
Like,
just
that's
one
She asked
spot.
me,
disgusting.
That's one
Afrikaans, she
spot.
asked me a question. I would love to answer the
Yeah,
question.
brother, they take shit in the street. Nigeria is the second
Okay,
largest.
Puntai, let him speak. Let him. I'm the one that initiated this. Let him talk. If I ask him, you guys let the man talk. Go ahead, Chaotic.
When Nigerians, when we go to Europe, when we go to the United States or any other places on the planet, or engineers, doctors, attorneys, definitely businessmen. Nigerians are known for being engineers. For you to say that Nigerians are what did you say? Bathing in their own shit. That is absolutely absurd. Considering the fact that in Somalia, your infrastructure is a shit. Is
Should I
almost.
show you the video?
Ma'am,
Should I share with you?
I was quiet when you were speaking. May I speak, please? Okay. Now, you know as well as I do that Nigeria has a better infrastructure than Somalia. You know that. You know that.
Somalia been 30 years in war, Nigeria now.
I
And
don't
you know
care.
that.
I don't
And
care
you
how
know
many
that, right? Exactly. And
African
still you
American
are
speak
shitting
what?
outside in the streets, brother.
Let him talk. He
Why
let you
don't you have
talk.
toilets?
Let him talk.
Ma'am, you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
I am no. Yes, I know.
How about this?
What
Do
I'm
me a
talking
favor. Do me a
about.
favor. What neighborhood or town in Somalia is on par with Victoria Island? Just Victoria Island. Exactly. So, ma'am, you can say whatever you want to say.
Anyways.
Ma'am, you can say whatever you want to say, ma'am. But you and I both know that at night you shit in a hole in your tent. Now let's stop. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you go to take shit in the morning in the streets of the highways. I'm just saying.
Ma'am, I don't take a shit in the highway because I live in the
Yes, you do.
planet, which is the United States of
In
America.
Nigeria, I live in
I'm
Germany.
not
in
in
Germany.
Nigeria,
I have a
ma'am. I'm in.
bathroom.
Oh,
I
okay. I
live
have a
in
bathroom
Germany.
too,
I have a
ma'am.
bathroom. In Nigeria, you take a
Ma'am.
shit in the streets.
Ma'am,
It's just a fact,
ma'am,
brother.
I am an American.
Civilized people don't take a shit in the
Ma'am,
streets.
you
Come on,
cannot
guys.
compare. Hold on, guys. Let me finish real quick, ma'am. You and I both know that you cannot compare
Okay, so here's a picture. Here's a picture.
Banana Island.
This is in Nigeria.
Yeah, but why don't you show them shitting in the street, brother?
Because maybe again,
Now-
let's pull out.
Yeah, you're not being
fair,
fair, eh?
Hold on. Let me.
And I did send you a picture. You can look at it. The picture
Hold
that I
on.
sent you, how Mogadishu looks like the past 5 years. Like it's growing.
That's why you flee
But
to
this
Europe,
is the
Brazil.
thing.
Hold on.
You ride a camel
We'll
to work,
pull out
ma'am.
Mogadishu here. Mogadishu.
I
Here's
just send you a
Mogadishu.
picture right now. Don't send me pictures that is in the wartime. We had a war, remember, Afridamos?
Yeah, but I'm looking at
Yeah,
the
I did
present.
send you if you want to see today what Mogadishu looks like, Afridamos. You sneaky thing.
No. Hold on. This
I'm
is
just
today.
saying.
Hold on. I'm looking at
This is. Oh my
current.
God. Yeah, we had a
Afrodamus,
war.
truth
Nothing
be
new.
told, Afrodamus, most of the images that you're gonna find is
I
just
did
gonna
send
be
him an image if he wants
segued
to
to
share.
these
Okay, hold on.
bad
I did
photos.
send you a damn image if you want to
Okay,
share today.
2021.
Today.
Somalia 2021. Here's Mogadishu 2021. Okay. Here it is.
Right there, right there. Next, you see, Mogadishu is growing, brother.
Well, here it is. Hold on. So you seeing it?
Yeah.
Seeing it.
Anyways,
So let's
I'm
let's
out.
look at Nigeria, smallest
Let's
city,
look
one
at
of the.
let's look at Nigerians taking shit in the street. How
Ma'am,
about that? Anyways, bye. Have a nice day, bro.
It's been at war for 30 years. Like, you're stupid comparing them to countries.
We have been in a war for 30 years, and they never been in war, still shooting in the streets. I'm just saying, that's sad at this point.
You're right.
You
You're
see?
right.
No, see, Punta, it's a bigger country. It didn't look. I'm just showing it to
They
show
have
it
never
doesn't.
been in war, and they oil
Yes,
rich
they
in
have.
Nigeria.
Afridamos is the bigger country that hasn't been
Afridamos,
at
you
war for 30
being
years.
not Afridamos, they're being oil rich and not in war
Afrikaans is a
ever.
But
Do you understand?
hold on,
And
Punta,
still,
Punta,
third
wait,
world.
Punta. You do realize that Nigeria is the richest country in Africa. You do know that, right?
Sure, okay. No, it's
No,
not.
no. I'm
Actually.
saying, do you?
Actually, it's not.
No,
Actually, it's not.
serious. Look it up. Even
No,
you
South
might not
Africa,
like it, but it's the
North
truth.
Africa.
The
No,
name of
North Africa
even
is not
Egypt.
Africa.
Egypt is the powerhouse. Nigeria's
Yeah.
economy is bigger than Egypt. I'm just telling you the facts.
Fine.
These
That's
are
what
the
I'm saying. Why
facts.
don't they have a toilets though?
They have better toilets than Somalia. Obviously,
Why
they
are
have
they
better.
shitting in the streets though?
Man, just because they showed you, some crazy
No,
people,
they
that
did not.
doesn't. The honest,
Anyways,
Punta, the truth is, it
I'm just
doesn't make
saying.
sense. You should not compare, Somalia to Nigeria. Nigeria has the biggest
Just
economy
said
in Africa.
I just said we are in third year war. I never
I
compared.
get that,
He's the one comparing. He is the
even
one
in
that's
Somalia, it's
comparing,
a small
brother. You
place.
understand?
No, what I'm saying, Somalia is like the population is smaller compared to Nigeria. You can't even compare them. I'm just saying, I'm surprised that
Brother, I did not compare.
went there.
He is the one making the
Afrodamus, can I ask a
comparison.
question?
Do you understand?
Afrodamus,
He is the man who's
Afrodamus, can I
making
ask a
the whole
question?
day
Punta, 1 second.
comparisons. I'm
Afrodamus, can I
just
ask a
saying.
question?
Yeah.
Yo, Afrodamus, if Somalia was not at war for 30 years and he used all his resources, all his oil, it would be way better than Nigeria is today.
I don't think so. That's not true. That's not true. I don't think so. That is not. That is not true. That is not possible. Look, Nigeria has way more resources and way more brain power. There's no way this could even make sense. Come on, guys. Guys, look. Let's not play these games, guys.
May I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the gentleman said, what if there was not a 30-year ongoing war in Somalia? Okay. Now, Congo is correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but Congo is more resource wealthy than Nigeria.
Right.
How come Congo is not on the same scale? I really believe it's because of an IQ thing. Maybe, just maybe, the Nigerians are smarter.
You idiot, Congo was at war for 30 years.
May I speak, please? I thought I was.
Guys, let him speak.
I
Let him talk. Let him talk.
I could be able to speak. I don't know what war you're talking about, and you can correct me, sir. But the last time I checked, Congo has all types of resources, and they are not on the same scale as Nigeria. So you could argue and say maybe the Somali don't have the IQ to be an advanced civilization or an emerging civilization. I think that Somali, if there wasn't an ongoing supposed war, would probably be on the same par as Niger.
Shit, we were in a civil war. That's what happens when you are in a civil war. Shit go down.
Hold on, guys. Okay, let's allow Pan-Africanism strikes back. Go ahead, Pan-African.
Listen, man. We all know the reality. We all know the reality. Nigeria is a better country than Somalia. That's just the way it is. I go to Kenya, nigga. I went to Lamu in Kenya, right? Even Somalians were telling me, like, don't go there. They'll kidnap you. They'll hold you hostage. They'll take you to Somalia. You know what I'm saying? Look at what's going on. Like, hold on. Let me finish my point. When you see somebody got an echo, so y'all
yeah. That's why I muted him. Go ahead.
Okay, so when you see what Somalians are doing to survive, no one wants to hear that Islam shit. Oh, we clean. Y'all some dirty motherfuckers, straight drop. Because cleanliness is not just a physical thing. You could wash your ass and be totally dirty mentally. Any country, this is the way it is. Any country that is a colonized country and they're colonized along the religion of Islam is a crap hole. It doesn't encourage innovation. They don't let people get any real education, and they don't build infrastructure. Go to any Islamic colonized country anywhere. You guys value getting down on your knees and twerking your butt up to Mecca more than you value actually even educating your children, giving them a better life, anything like that. Stop claiming superiority. when you guys haven't even figured out the
Stop with your
basics.
inferiority.
Hold on, hold on,
Nobody's
hold on.
claiming
Puntai,
superiority.
let him. Puntai, let him finish. Puntai,
No,
let him finish.
no, it's disgusting what he's saying right now. How do you know I don't educate my children? How do
See, now you're taking something that's
how do you know I don't
Puntai,
educate
let
my
him
children?
talk. Puntai, let him talk.
You're taking, and guys, this is when you know someone's full of crap. When you take a generalization and then try to make it personal, right? How do I know you don't educate your children? Maybe you do, but I'm pretty sure you're not living in Somalia. And if you are, you're probably rich, right? We're talking about the wait. Listen, listen. Chaos truth is not taking a bath in shit water. But you made one incident into a general identifier for all Nigerians. But when I say something that truly applies to Somalia, you guys are stuck. The Arabs gave you their religion, and they also gave you their hatred for one another and their violent attitude and mindset. These guys have been fighting each other. You guys have been fighting each other for Arabs have been fighting each other for 2,000 years. You guys were so dumb that you guys adopted their religion. Now you guys are going to be fighting for 2,000 years. Somalia, Nigeria is not the best.
Fight every
I'm
day.
wrapping up. This is my last point. This is my last point. Nigeria is not the best place on earth. Somalia
A whole lot of
significantly
bullshit, man. This is Somali bashing. I'm gone. Y'all just
Yeah,
some
it's a
weirdos.
section of
Hold on, guys.
A lot of y'all just some weirdos.
Get the fuck out of here.
Keep hating on Somalia. I hope you guys sleep well at night.
Alfredamus, let me say this, bro. I'm Black American. You niggas get on panels watching Black Americans all day. I don't ever say shit. So when we
You're
tell
right.
the truth about y'all, when we tell the truth about y'all, just shut the fuck up and don't say nothing. Because we don't say nothing when you telling the truth about us.
Right. Hey guys, he's got a point. How many shows have you in Pan-Africanism you've watched about ADOS that these people came on the panel? How many?
You asked
this
us
is
to
what
come
I'm
up
saying.
here. You know that, right?
There's no look. My last point is this: there's no comparison between Nigeria and Somalia. Nigeria is way better. Somalia needs to do some work. They not doing good. The places suck. Nobody want to go there. You know your place suck if nobody wants to travel there. So stop sitting up trying to make it out to be something it's not. You just a hypocrite when you do that.
Here is the
Thank
thing.
you. Go ahead.
Here is the thing, though. I have never claimed anything about my country but saying they were in civil war for 30 years, right? So here he comes and saying, don't make Somalia something it's not.
No,
Don't
but you
talk about
compared
Somalia."
it to Nigeria.
No,
That means you
I did
if you
not. I
compare
just showed him. No, whoa. I just showed him the flaws in his own country. I never compared his country, but I just showed
we
him
all
the
heard
flaws
you,
in his own
Puntai.
country. In every country, there's a flaw, right? And I was just pointing that out. But this guy coming in here and saying that we are saying something about Somalia, we are not. I was standing and I was just saying that why is it echoing? Can somebody mic? So I said that my country has been in civil war. I never claimed otherwise. But
That's
you
an
came here with
excuse.
superiority complex. Yo, why let you talk? You said superiority complex, this complex, that complex. Nobody having no superiority complex. And I have all the right to defend my country. All the fucking right to defend my people. And if you want me to shut down and not say anything, then you have it coming for, brother.
Only flies defend a dunghill. So if you want to do that, that's fine. But don't try to pretend like it's something better than it is.
That was dumb.
It is.
Okay, who said that? Abi, go ahead. Respond instead of
It
just
was
cutting people off.
KB
Go
who
ahead.
said that. KB
Who?
was saying that.
Who
KB
said that?
KB said that.
Oh, KBM. Go ahead, KBM. Let's.
Look, I was gonna say something. Well, maybe I should still say it, but Brandon is the type of person that I was gonna make a point. So let me go ahead and make the point. And I also want to address between Puntait and chaotic truth. And maybe I should actually start with that. Nobody really wants to go to Somalia right now. Most Somalis don't want to go back right now, but they want to go back. It is improving, but there's a whole lot of shit work that's got to be done, period. Because Somalis will tell you in Nairobi that, they'll tell you in Alaska that, They'll tell you in Seattle and Portland, where I'm at right now. Okay, they will tell you that. But no, there's toilets in Somalia. Okay. Now about the thing about Nigeria, you talk about Makoko. Makoko is a floating slum, and not the entire slum is on the lagoon. A lot of it is on land. However, you watch some of these videos, people being disparaged in that area, just like in Kibera in Kenya. It's the exact same thing. You got people there mostly going there just to disparage the people
Yeah,
in the way that they live.
Fabian, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Do you think? Wait a minute. Do you think, like using Makoko, small portion, as the example of Nigeria? These people live in the slums. So that's what Brandon is not the one that brought up
the argument
toilet.
between the two, it was useless.
Yeah, but he's not the one. But he's not the one that talked about toilet. He's just coming to shed light on saying how you're gonna use one little situation.
But I don't see how he can shed light if he's going to be absolutely insulting. And when he comes on panels, he's absolutely insulting.
But he's not. He hasn't insulted anybody here. He came. He stated facts
on that one.
Okay.
I
That's fine.
just came back. I'm sorry. Somebody said my name.
No, let's stick with the topic here, guys, please. Okay. Who do we have? We have Detro, right?
Up, KB.
KBM, are you done?
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay. Let's have what's his name? Proud. So is it Detro? Go ahead, Detro.
Yeah, I just want to listen. I got a question for a Nigerian guy. What do you have against Somalis?
Afrodamus, may I answer that question?
Go ahead.
Sir, I don't have anything against Somalia. Again, I'm a fan of East African people. I've dated 2 Rwandan girls in my life. They're doctors now. In college, well, they weren't doctors in college at the time. I was answering Afrodamus's question, and the conversation is about Somalia, right? Why do Somalians claim to be African when they are being dismissed by the Arabs? And I said, "Who cares?"
I can answer you that.
Give me a second, sweetheart. Now, I said, "Who cares what a Somalian thinks?" Whether they think that they're African one day or Arab the other, who cares? Me being a superior West African, I only care about West Africans and our superiority, and everybody else falls in line. That's what I said. Are we not superior to the Somalians, sir?
No, Nigerian people, West Africans, you are not superior.
Okay.
If we look through your history.
You got to turn your mic up too, sir.
Anybody who is anybody who is a slave to mythology is not superior to anybody. The reason why Nigerians, I think, intellectually are superior to Somalians is because even though Nigerians be over there twerking for white Jesus and acting like coons over Jesus, the Nigerians are smart. They know. I could believe in that shit.
Can I speak?
But I gotta get to I gotta get to some money. They know they gotta get to some money. Period.
Hey, Afrodamus, may I ask him a question real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay. It's D, right? Okay.
Who?
The guy who asked me a question. What's his name?
Yeah, Detro.
Detro. Let me ask you a question, Detro. If Somalians are if Somalians are on par with Nigerians, why does Somalia look like biblical times? In Nigeria, it looks more civilized and more futuristic.
Okay.
The key and shit.
I can answer you that.
The Somali, we are the people of the land of Punt.
No,
you're not.
Sorry.
We saw the movie.
Can I just say something?
Which movie? Captain
Can I
Phillips?
answer that?
His name Captain Phillips?
You're Bantu.
Huh?
From South Africa. We're competing with us Cushites. We fought the Greeks. We fought the ancient Persians, Darius.
It's true.
We fucked them all. Who do you fuck?
We won against the white people.
Exactly.
Yeah, what are you talking about, dude?
No, this guy he's telling we are.
Can I just say something, guys?
Listen, bro. You sound just
Let
like
me speak.
Afrodamus. They
Yeah.
sound just like ADOS talking about we fought against.
Yeah,
You didn't fight against shit. you talking about somebody totally different from you
Sorry,
with a
guys.
whole different mindset. Stop claiming we fought against this. All you did was twerk your ass up towards Mecca, dog. That's it.
Sorry, guys. Can I just say something?
Hold on, Mira, speak. Go ahead, Mira. Mira's been waiting forever, and then we'll have
Can
proud
you just
Somali.
give
Go
me
ahead, Mira.
space, guys?
Mira, are you really calling from Mogadishu?
Yes, I am inside my home, my peaceful home.
You should have
Yo,
left 18 years
why do you have to add peaceful to it?
Because they are crazy. We were in a war and we are now countering terrorism, and they are saying that we are a shit or something like that. Boy,
Can you name
let me
some of
ask
the
you.
can you name some of the things that we can check out in Mogadishu, like when we
Yes, we
visit?
have a lot of restaurants. We
What?
have
You have what?
restaurants, and we have emerging business companies.
Like what?
And they are new and establishing their name.
Wait, they don't have a name yet?
Don't you fucking laugh. We all know your origin and how shit is your country. Let me speak.
Okay, he's letting you speak. Go ahead.
Africanism.
Let Mira finish. Mira is telling us about Mogadishu. Go ahead, Mira.
Let me tell you, first of all, we were in a 30 years war.
Mm-hmm.
Second, we are countering terrorism. We newly established our own
Man, y'all
government.
the damn terrorists.
No, let her finish. Let her finish.
Let her finish.
Bro, can you just let me speak?
Guys, let her finish. Let her finish. Let her finish.
Said when Somalia had a central government with the rule of Siad Barre, he was helping your countries
Whose
establishing
country?
their own.
Which country? Which country did Siad Barre help?
Angola, South Africa, their money.
Zimbabwe,
Mm,
Libya.
We helped half of a continent
wait a minute.
to gain.
Wait. Okay. How come every time when we're having these conversations, you guys always somehow you guys were helping us, the blacks? You guys are the ones always helping us. We've never helped. Does that even make sense?
When Somalia gained its independence, we said that we are not proud of our independence for South Africa not gaining their
When did Somalia
independence.
get their independence? When did Somalia get their independence?
In 1960.
Okay. Ghana was independent in 1958, man.
Bro, can you just let
I
me speak?
know.
So how did the person that gained their independence before you, how did you help those people? The people
They were facing crisis at that time, and our government had the power.
Afrodamus, I could argue and say that this is a 10-year-old who was trolling you, sir.
Yes, I think so. We'll kick them out. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Why are you talking to a lady like that?
Sorry, guys.
That's not a lady, sir. That's a 12-year-old trolling.
Man, I'm not.
So that's a kid. There's no way that's an adult.
I just want to say something.
Afrodamus, can I ask you a question, sir? Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that these Somalis keep on bringing up this 30-year supposed war. If I'm not mistaken, Nigeria had the Biafran War, military dictatorship.
Mm-hmm.
They got the Muslims controlling the north. Nigeria is not the safe haven that you guys are trying to pretend that it is, you Somalis.
Well, not only that, even prior to colonization, even like the transatlantic slave trade, there was wars that you think those people were just chilling there, grab them. They captured most of these people from wars.
Listen, dude. Listen. If I'm not gonna let Black Americans use 400 years of slavery as an excuse, I'm not about to listen to a nigga tell me about a 30-year war that they started amongst themselves and say that's why we ain't got shit. The United States been at war continuously for 200 years. They still managed to build a fucking McDonald's, dog.
Right. This is true.
We are in war.
I mean, the same people say it here. They tell Black Americans get over slavery.
Have you ever seen war?
Yes, I've lived in Sierra Leone in a civil war as a kid.
Yeah. Have you seen helicopters here?
I've seen it all, sir.
A woman, and innocent people.
I've seen it, sir.
Peace in Somalia. Now everything is going the good direction. We have a sea filled with oil and gas.
Your mic is janky. We'll drop you and let you fix it.
Bro,
go ahead, proud Somali. Go ahead.
Africanism, bro. I think we are all being emotional here. You know.
Who's been emotional?
These things, you know, they're talking about. Some guy said, you know, I'm Somali.
Where you calling from? You're Somali? Where you calling from, sir?
Okay, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Where are you calling from?
I think all of us.
No, you're not hearing me.
I'm Somalian, bro.
Somalia, where are you calling from?
Bro, you know, this in some.
Damn sure ain't Somalia.
I am in
what
Europe,
country?
He's
calling
what
from
country
Chicago,
are you?
Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, so sir, like what the Black professor? Wait, you know the Bantu professor? He said Somalis, right?
Somalian,
He said you got
Somalian, you know, but I'm
okay. Did you hear what the professor said? Did you? So do you pretend? Do you think you're Arab until when you got discriminated against, then you accept being African? Are you one of those Somalis that the professor is talking about?
I'm saying we are all being.
We're listening. Are you there, sir?
I haven't been here, you know, when that discussion went, bro. But I think
so.
We are
wait.
no.
Wait. Don't just shoot through it, sir.
Somalis, not Somalians, you know.
Sir,
just said that.
Sir, you're out of topic. You just admitted you don't know what we're talking about, and yet accusing people of being emotional.
If you go to Kenya, there's an entire Somali neighborhood in Nairobi called Eastleigh. Now go to Somalia and show me the Kenyan neighborhood in Somalia. It's not one. Stop trying to defend a dung heap, dude. Make it better and then defend it. Make it something worth defending, then defend it.
Africanism, bros. How is Nigeria better than Somalia? Can you just tell me how
their economy, infrastructure?
In which way?
People actually want to go to Nigeria. Don't nobody want to go to Somalia? Nobody, bro.
I can't believe that this
nobody
Somali
wants to go to Nigeria,
question.
bro.
Sir,
are you kidding me? Nigeria is a top destination. What are you talking about?
All you have to do is open your eyes, sir, and see the difference. It looks like biblical times in Somalia. It's a shithole, and you know that.
Sir, you're taking this joke too far. Look, hold on. When they say to you Nigeria is a shithole, it's not that shitty. Hold on, it's not that shit. It's not that shit of a hole, sir.
You know, bro, you don't have to choose side. You know.
No, I'm not choosing side. I'm trying to help you out here. Do not compare them.
When people say Nigeria is a shithole, it's a shithole compared to regular places, but it's still pretty okay. People want to pay $2,000. It costs $2,000 to go to Nigeria. Niggas will pay you to go to Somalia. They're like, you really want to go there? Let me give you $40 just to show up.
Okay, guys, bro. Look. You know, when you are saying this kind of, when you are picking this GDP thing and stuff like that, are you saying India is the best country in the world? It's not even.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Are you even part of this conversation, sir?
In the world, you know, I would rather go to Nigeria and live there than India. You know, the GDP thing. You know, the economy.
Can I ask this man a question, Afridamus?
Go for it.
What's your name again, Somali, sir?
Proud Somali.
Proud Somali. Can I ask you a question, Proud Somali?
Yeah, you can, bro. Go ahead.
Can you? What'd you say, sir?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay.
You can answer.
Can you name me the tallest building in Somalia?
You know, I can't name it. You know, I just have to admit. You know, we are you know, just
how many
recovering. You know,
floors,
we have
sir?
been through war.
Sir,
Bro.
how many floors, sir? So
Here we
Nigeria,
go.
sir. How many floors is the the tallest building in Somalia? How many floors does it have?
You have Gullis building, you have Hormuz building, you have Somtel, you know our building.
Are your
We don't have
buildings made of
skyscrapers, you know. We don't
are
have
your
skyscrapers,
buildings made of steel, sir?
bro. Let me just answer
Is
that.
it concrete or is it steel, sir? You can't fool
kind
me,
of,
sir. Huh?
No, I'm not. I'm not really not. I'm not fooling you, bro. I'm not trying to fool anyone here, bro. I'm just seeing you. You know, even the Somalis talking for me. You know, and you, the West Africans, you
Man, let
guys
me
are
ask
being
him a real
emotional.
Alfredamus.
Yeah.
Let me ask him a real question. If Islam is a religion of peace, why y'all niggas been fighting for 30 years? That's the real question.
No. Bro, I have to answer that. I'm not saying, you know, I'm not saying, you know, this version of Islam we have.
Beep, beep. You sound like fucking Roadrunner, dude. Just admit that we're telling the truth.
Bro, are you from America, bro? Are you from America, bro?
Man, I'm from Somalia. I'm the fattest nigga in Somalia right now.
Bro,
Hey,
if you're American, bro, you can't talk about Somali, bro. You
I can
can't
talk
talk
about
Somali,
you.
bro.
I can talk
Haven't you
about
been?
you. I've
Well,
been
no,
up
no.
there, bro. I've been close. I've been to Lamu. That's might as well be Somalia, bro. Niggas getting
You have been to
kidnapped.
Detroit, bro. Have you been?
What?
Have you been to Chicago, bro? Have you been to Chicago?
I've been to
No, bro.
Chicago, and
is an economic hub. You have no
Chicago is
idea
a beautiful city. I go to Chicago every summer, and it's beautiful. Lots
I
of
think
tall buildings.
I think some of these people, sir. I think some of these people. Wait.
In America, you know, we could have done, you know, better than you, bro. You know, you could have done some better, you know, bro. You are in America, the best country in the world, the richest country in the world, bro. You see, bro, and you are just not doing anything except gangs, bro. You all, you know, 50% of African Americans, they are gangs, bro.
Bro,
African Americans are not in gangs. You Somali bastard.
there are 1.4 million African American millionaires in America. This is like we're talking about you just to make fun of you. There's really no comparison.
Look,
There's no comparison, bro.
You know, pan-africanism strikes back. You know. Hold on. Proud Somali. Proud Somali.
How many
Hold on.
slaves do they have, bro?
Proud
You just have to
Somali.
check
Proud
proportionally.
Somali.
Even Nigerians are doing better than you there. You
Sir,
have to admit,
sir.
bro.
Hold on,
Mainland
Proud
Africans
Somali.
are better than you, bro. Just
Proud
admit
Somali.
it. You can't just deny it.
Proud Somali. Let me speak, okay? Again, I don't know why you are hitting on all these places. Give me a second here. In America, even if we talk about America's justice,
I
right?
can hear you, bro. Yeah.
Okay, you cannot compare. If America here, the broke people we talk about, broke people
I
you
can
talk
hear you, bro. I
about.
can hear you, sir.
Okay, your average broke person who don't even have a job. They have a car, they have a place to stay, they have
Can you
food,
hear me?
they have.
Can you hear me?
Hold on, we can hear you. So you cannot compare like your average dusty American of any color to, you know, to Somalia. You cannot do that. You're going to lose this battle again. Just because when we talk about American justice, we're talking about American standard and terms. I'm surprised you're comparing a black Americans living in America to somebody in Somalia. Come on now, don't do that to yourself, bro.
No. Let's compare Somalis in America to African Americans there, bro.
Still, you still can't compare them. Blacks, look, blacks might be doing bad, but they ain't doing that bad. Come on now.
I would like to.
Wait, Aphrodite.
You can't prove me wrong, bro. You can't prove me wrong, bro. You can't.
Whoa, Aphrodite,
You can't prove me wrong. Somalis in America are doing better than black
Let me
Americans.
say this real quick. The guy brought up, this is what I'm saying, the hypocrisy. The guy brought up gangs, but then makes the excuse we've been at war for 30 years. Nigga, even the gangs in America ain't nothing compared to y'all fighting for 30 years.
Can I may I say something, please? What is it? Somali pirate? What's your name again, sir?
So proud Somali.
Proud Somali. How dare you disrespect African Americans, you son of a bitch? African American, sir, your average African American lives 20 times better than you Somalis. Sir, there are black people in this country, sir, that are, it's 1 million, there's 1 million black people. I mean, there's 1 million black people in this country that are millionaires, sir. There are blacks in this country that are doctors, lawyers, engineers, sir, of African American slave descent, sir, that have outperformed any Somali. Sir, you are out of your mind to muster up anything to speak on African Americans, sir, being a Somali. How dare you, sir? Your country literally looks like the year 1200 BC. How dare you disrespect African Americans like that? What Somali is on par with an Oprah Winfrey? What Somali is on par with the Robert F. Smith, who owns an equity firm? How dare you, sir? How many Somali? Sir, wait a minute. Hold on for a second. Now you over here disrespecting African Americans, sir. Sir, what Somali is on par?
You are just disrespecting yourself, bro. I'm not doing that. You are doing that to yourself, bro. In America, you're not doing better. You're not trying to lift yourself up.
With any black business person in America who's a millionaire or making six figures.
Let's put it in this way, bro. Somalis in America are doing better than black Americans in America on average, bro. Ilhan Omar is defending your ass in America, bro. You can't even defend your ass, bro, in America. Ilhan Omar is defending you, bro. She's talking for you, bro. You can't even defend your ass, bro.
Hear him.
You have got this.
You can barely hear him.
Hear me, bro. Ilhan Omar is defending your ass in America, bro. You can't even defend.
I can't defend, sir. What are you?
Do you live in America, proud Somali?
Bro,
do you live in America?
How many millionaires you got in America?
Hold on. Let me ask you. Wait. Just to help.
How many do you have? How many?
Sir.
On average.
Afrodamus, this man is obviously trolling.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Hey, proud Somali, please let me speak. Do you live in America, sir?
Sorry, bro. I'm just asking you, how many millionaires do you have in America?
No, do you live in America?
It's 10 million millionaires, sir. It's 10
sir,
million.
Do you live in America?
I've been there, bro. I have been there.
You've visited. You've been to New York.
I have been there, bro. Everybody knows.
So the Somalis, they are doing better than the blacks in New York?
No, I don't live there, but I have been there. You know, I have seen.
So the things you saw on the internet, because what they are promoting, do you think every black person is on that bandwagon, like going around saying stop, don't shoot? Is that what you think? You said blacks cannot defend themselves. Do you think how many black people do you think
bro, I don't know.
Are with that program?
No, I don't live in America, bro.
You don't know.
I told you before, bro.
Okay, so you don't know. So let's stick with what you know.
Yeah,
let's stick. That's why I want us to stick with the Somali thing, please. Don't create a bait for yourself. That's why I'm gonna let everyone say their last piece, where it's over 3 hours. But go ahead.
I would like to say thank you so much.
All I see.
Can you, sir? Can you not interrupt the man?
All I have to say is that thank you so much for allowing me on the panel.
Hey, no
this has been very enlightening. The fact that a Somali can get on here and say that there is a level of competition between them and a West African is absurd. Sir, these are my parting words. There is no Somali on par with Aliko Dangote. You know who that is, sir? He's the wealthiest African. There's no Somali on par with any black American billionaire or multimillionaire, sir. You know that. There are tens of millions of black Americans of slave descent, sir, who own homes, sir, that are the equivalent of palaces compared to a Somali. You are out of your damn mind, sir, to ever muster up anything to say about African Americans. Only people like myself and Afrodamus can do that, but not you, sir. Until you Yokos build a 15-story skyscraper, until you stop gunning each other down over whatever you're gunning each other down in this Civil War nonsense, please, sir, please just keep quiet. But on that note, salute to you guys. Peace.
Hey, thank you for coming, Chaotic. I'll be paying you a visit one of these days.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, Proud Somali, and then we have Pan-Africanism. Go ahead.
Africanism, I can't hear you, bro. Can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead. Let's just have Pan-Africanism. Go ahead, Pan-Africanism. Strikes back.
Hey, yeah. Man, look, you already know me.
Yeah.
I'ma just hold people accountable.
Yeah.
I'ma talk shit on my own group if they doing some shit that's out of line. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So if an African person or Somali, Nigeria, whatever, if they start getting too big for their britches, start talking trash, I'ma just look. Yesterday, the other day on Dinah's channel, I don't know if y'all heard that when I went in on the Nigerians, right? And the thing I can appreciate about, the thing I can appreciate about the Nigerians is when I whooped their ass and told the truth about how they really doing over there with the money that they family members is sending back, they kept it real and was like, Brandon is right. You feel me?
Oh, you know what? Somebody sent that to me, a clip. I saw it. You were on point, like that woman that was trying to, she was literally full of shit. You were 100% right.
Yeah.
But we'll touch on that also another day.
So I'm fair. I'm fair with all places.
Mm-hmm.
Black America, we are like the underachieving student, right? And we like to make a lot of excuses, but there's no excuse. Nigerians, y'all got some good
Sir,
things.
I'm so sorry, but you are bottom wrong.
Nigerians and Black Americans are underachieving students. We could do way better than we're doing. But Somalia, y'all ain't even in the damn classroom. Y'all outside looking through the door. Y'all mama didn't pay y'all school fees yet. Just be in your place. Stop bowing down to that damn white Arab, whatever y'all worshiping,
Mecca,
and look up and fix y'all damn country. That's all I'm saying.
You nailed it. Thank you. Pan-Africanism Strikes Back. That was Pan-Africanism Strikes Back.
Nigerians
Check out his channel. Thank you. Okay, go ahead. Proud Somali.
They just don't do anything, bro. This molester, this is the thing I want to say, bro. We are all being emotional. Let's just admit that, bro. But I don't think Nigeria is doing better than Somalia in any form or way, bro. Nigerians are living in slums, bro, in Lagos. Just admit that you don't have a middle class, bro. You don't have middle class people, You have just, people living in slums and just 2 or 3 corrupted, mostly politicians living in skyscrapers in Lagos.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, thank you.
Can you
Is that's yeah, I can
bro,
hear you.
I don't think Nigerians are doing anything, good in Nigeria, bro. These guys haven't had any civil war, bro. They haven't had.
Yes, Nigeria have had civil war before, sir.
But
sir,
Nigeria have had it or anything better, There's nothing.
They have the strongest economy in Africa.
Nigeria,
sir.
All our slums, scams, corrupted politicians, and all that kind of stuff. When you came to Black Americans, bro, they are even worse. Nigerians who are just like bottom glass in Africa. When they go to America, they do they just they are being looked up to by Black Americans. Black Americans don't do anything except being gangs and just being victim playing. Being saying a cop did that to me, and this guy said that to me. They are just they are not doing anything for themselves and for us. We are all black. So if you go to China or to Turkey, people will see you as black man, and they will just tell you. And the conversation, the first thing they will speak about is PLM and stuff like that.
Do you know?
But it's just
let me ask
all
you,
of it. It's
proud
all
Somali,
about African Americans victim blaming. You know, saying
proud Somali,
saying we are being treated bad when they are not doing anything for themselves.
proud Somali. Let me ask you this, proud Somali. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. I don't think he's hearing me. Anyways, I was gonna ask him a question. I don't think he knew. Like, all I was saying to them, they think that I'm trying to pick sides. You are digging a hole for yourself, comparing yourself to Nigeria. That is a lose-lose battle. That's why I allowed the conversation to go on so that people can learn. For instance, when you talk about certain countries' dustiness, you might say they are dusty, but they are not that dusty. So some people might say Nigeria is a shithole. Do not fool yourself. When they say shithole, meaning they could do way better. They could do way better than where they are. But it doesn't mean that, they are like everybody lives like on Makoko, like that slum that you see. That's not the reality. It's completely different. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the show because I sure did. Here we go. Oh, before we, okay, sorry, I said I'm closing, but I just saw you in the back. KBM, you got 30 seconds. Go for it.
Yeah, I just wanted to say what I wanted to say earlier is that for the American panels out there, for heated conversations like we had today here on Afrodama show, the reason why it's not just because I'm married to an African. The reason why I hang out with Africans because we can have a hot topic like this, very hot, and there's some serious civil discourse even amongst people arguing. I would say about half of the American ones, you can't go like 10, 15 minutes without the whole show needing to be shut down. So I'm hoping that people not just learned about some history here today, even though there's disagreements on both sides or whatever. The civil discourse in the panel with this type of topic is unmatched. I'm telling you guys, you need to learn something from this. Watch it, watch the whole thing, watch it twice, watch it 3 times, because this is how you need to behave on a panel. That's it.
Thank you very much, KBM. And ladies and gentlemen, that will bring us to the end of today's show. It was pretty heated, as you guys saw, but at the end of the day, guess what? We've learned quite a lot. Until next time, I will take you guys to the west coast of West Africa. I said the west one, to the smiling coast of the Gambia. At least when you're watching this, you can, relax, enjoy. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'm your host, Afridamas.